Everybody will be late, huh? 4th of July weekend is over.
Happy about that.
I don't even know how I feel about it. It seems like just a regular day.
I mean, it was a long time ago at this point.
What?
4th of July.
That it meant something different. Or the way I looked at it.
I mean, it's like the 4th of July was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So today is Monday, so it is pretty far away.
Oh, okay. Talk about in the past.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the whole weekend because I seen a thing on how bad 15 was coming from Vegas to LA yesterday.
Yeah, I would imagine. Um,
So that made me think about, damn, the 4th of July weekend, you know, even
yeah.
though it was Friday, people were still staying till Sunday.
Yeah, well, most people when they do Vegas, especially from LA, they go for the whole weekend. They don't just go for like a day or something.
Yeah.
So people got off Thursday night. I mean, they was off Friday because the 4th was a holiday. So that Thursday night they could have drove to Vegas.
Oh, that probably was hell Thursday too, huh?
Yeah, I would imagine. And then coming back Sunday.
Miles and miles back of it. I was looking at it like, damn, is it worth going to Vegas? You know, to have to come back in that?
Well, being in this business really helped me understand how much people love being around each other.
Mhm.
Like a big decision on if people go somewhere is because how many people is there.
Mhm. So to sit in, because you, let's say that had to be like a 6 hour ride from Vegas to LA yesterday. Normally
Probably
it's about a 3 hour ride.
probably 4 hours.
You think 4 hours with that kind of traffic I was seeing?
Yeah, it's about 4 hours,
'Cause
4 or 5 hours,
I know
because
I,
it's only 270 miles.
yeah, but I remember I did it, back in the past, and it took me 5 hours to get from Vegas to LA one time, coming back in traffic like that.
It didn't. I done been in traffic from that 270 miles, and it take 8 hours.
Oh, god damn.
It ain't been bad. You know what I'm saying? It been horrible.
But you said people would do that just to be able to go somewhere and gather with other people, that they'll go through that sacrifice?
Yeah, yeah, that's the point of it. They will go through all of that just to be around other people.
I think in my old age, I might have to pass that sacrifice up. Sitting in 8 hour traffic, 6 hour traffic, you know.
Some people like it. I don't know. You know what I mean? People love to be around each other. I don't know why people do, but they do. That's their thing, being around each other. Um, don't get me wrong. What's crazy is I have like I care for people. Like I pride myself in my humanity.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But that don't mean I want to be where everybody else at. That's for damn sure. I have no intention on being where everybody else is at. It's like the club for me. The club is the same way because the club is like um the club is like people that go somewhere to meet people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't mind being where a lot of people are at, long as we're into the same thing. So like I like going to the street races. It could be 100 to 1,000 people there. It's not gonna bother me because we're all here for the cars.
Uh-huh.
Um, I can go to the Crenshaw. Yesterday we on Crenshaw. It could be a couple thousand people out there. We're all into the cars. But when I go to the club, I don't quite understand what we're all here for. You know what I mean?
No,
Like I
you
don't
guys know.
know.
I understand what you mean. Trust me. In my old age, I'm understanding that clearly. I kind of feel the same way. Like going to clubs and stuff. For what? I don't drink. I really don't dance. So why am I going there for?
I've had this argument for years. Me and Head used to tease people about this for years, almost 20 years. It's like men go to the club to find somebody. They're trying to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
I've never met a man, homie, no, none of the above, going to the club to meet their wife.
Mm-hmm.
But women go to the club for a completely different reason. But they know why men are going to the club. So it would be like going to like a crack house to watch a football game.
What you mean? Oh, explain that one.
Where it's like if you got with a woman, right, and she wanted to go to the club.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to go to the club. And you like, and you know why every man is there. Like every man is there to get laid. This is why homies is going. They like, well, I'm just going to listen to music. And I'm like, but you could listen to music at home. Well, I'm going because, they have 1,000 excuses instead of just being honest, like, hey, I want the attention from people. You know what I mean? Like, I think women genuinely go to the club to you know what I mean, have the attention from people. You know what I mean? Some men, some women, they want some attention.
I can see that. I could
they
agree with
would
that.
get further if they just was that transparent. But instead, for years, they used to lie. Like, oh, I'm going because it's somebody's birthday, or I'm going because blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, imagine like the police raiding a crack house and you tell the police, well, I was just here watching the game. But you knew they were selling crack here.
Okay. I see what you're saying there.
You know what I'm saying? Like the police gonna be like, oh, well, you just came to watch a football game. This is a crack house, my boy. You knew this was a crack house before you came in here. You knew this was a crack house before you came up here.
Okay.
So, shout out to Queen Patty. She said, I go to the club to dance. You could dance at home. If it's things you could do at home, then it don't make no sense to go nowhere else to do it. I would imagine you go to the club to dance so other people can see you dance, or you could dance in front of other people.
It's so funny, Glasses. When I was a kid growing up, like one of my goals in life, was make a lot of money so I could just have everything at home, so I wouldn't have to go nowhere, to do things. I want a movie theater at my house, like I wanted a bowling lane at my house. I didn't want to go places out to have to go enjoy life. I wanted to be able to do it all at my house. So it's funny you say that.
Yeah, it gets worse and worse.
What
No Sillis Live.
What you
No
what you mean it gets worse and worse?
No Sillis Live, the lunch hour, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here. Well, it looks like we're about to alter schedules. That's a whole nother conversation. But building up into this point, the lunch hour has been every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time right here on Digital Soapbox. We look like we're going to have a schedule change to make it more accessible for people. We'll talk about it a little later. If you're on YouTube, click the thumbs up button. If you're on Facebook, share this post. If you're on Twitter, please retweet this link. We about to get into this conversation. It's a 1-year anniversary, you feel me, of that battle. Not Like Us came out 1 year ago, 4th of July. And I over this weekend, between being outside and being on Twitter, I noticed a few things that I thought I should cover, being this 1 year away from the day that nuclear bomb dropped, and some thoughts. Again, we do this stream to support the No Ceilings podcast. Really great podcast. Just did a great conversation last week. Should check it out. No Ceilings podcast, Apple Podcast, iHeart Podcast app, or anywhere you get your podcast from. No Ceilings podcast, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. And we're gonna get this thing started. It only gets worse because you're gonna have to have people come to your house.
That's if you like people coming to your house. I don't like people coming to my house. That's supposed to be my peace and sanctuary and stuff.
So you're gonna end up having. I mean, I don't know if you would want to bowl by yourself.
What you mean bowl by yourself? Well, no, I would have family, come now and then.
Hence the dilemma.
But it's not no, everybody come to my house type thing.
Hence the dilemma. Because
Okay,
if you need one person, you know what I mean, then you kind of defeated the purpose of having it at the house.
Not really. I don't like going out to a lot of people. Like you said, going to clubs and things like that. I get bored being in there.
So you'd be more excited at home.
I can listen to music at home by myself, like you say.
But that's what I'm saying. It gets into another conversation about why people are going out to the club. That's why.
No, I could agree with you were saying when you was talking about like, I could agree with that. What you're saying about dudes usually go out there to really to get some.
That's what I'm saying. Even if a woman ain't going for that reason and a dude is going for that reason, hence the dilemma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I could agree with you with that. What you're saying. But that's why I say, like, especially now, I'm not going out to some club to try to get laid because I got other shit on my mind I got to take care of.
Sure. But I'm just saying that's why dudes go to the club. No homie ever said, I'm going to the club to meet my wife. Never. Said no nigga ever. So I noticed something. Shout out to the homies at the Rap Roundtable, some really smart brothers, great hip-hop conversations. Y'all probably check them out. The Rap Roundtable. And Mace was saying he felt the battle ruined hip-hop. Right? The battle ruined hip-hop. Right? He felt like because all of the content started being like everybody's content he feels is surrounded about this battle. Rap stuff, everybody's talking about either Dot or Drake at Sense. And my boy P had been saying the same thing. He had been saying the same thing. He said, man, Glasses, man, this battle ruined hip hop, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I thought about it. And the more I've heard about it, what I realized is the battle ruined hip hop for Drake fans. Because Mace is a Drake fan, P is a Drake fan. All of these people are Drake fans. And it ruined it for them. Because the rest of us, whether you're a Kendrick fan or just a fan of hip hop, you could feel the ethnic cleansing happening. You know what I mean? Forgive me for ethnic cleansing. That's such a Nazi word. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. But it is very much scrubbing down hip hop. It's scrubbing down hip hop, and it's like it make a lot of stuff look funny in the light. Congratulations to Drake. He just dropped a new song. So Drake fans are riled up.
I got a question though. When you say scrubbing, what was the scrubbing of hip hop? What was the scrubbing off of hip hop?
So there's a couple things that got scrubbed out of hip hop. Couple things that got scrubbed out.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
hip hop.
Scrub what?
Okay, so like right now, it's really tough if you're not emceeing.
What you mean emceeing?
Like if you're not really putting emphasis on words, it's really tough for you. Like hip hop had got into a space, and even rap songs had got into a space to where the melody was running the show.
And not the story.
Not necessarily the words, the melody. Okay. Right? The melody was running the show. Like, so you just had to be in pocket and be rapping and it'd be kind of catchy. And you like, hey, you feel me? You doing your shit. Now, because of this battle ever since, emphasis have been put on what you are saying.
Okay, so that's one scrubbing.
Emphasis is being put on what you are saying. Now they like, oh, what is he saying? 2, authenticity. It's been a long time since authenticity has been questioned in rap songs, in hip hop. Right now, authenticity is being questioned at a completely different level. So now, if Drake says something, it's going to be scrutinized if people believe it. They're going to call his bluff. They're going to call every rapper's bluff. Today, Thug says something, right? Even Thug was saying like, man, if you snitch, you need to start making gospel. And you have all of the people who, shout out to Ag, and all of the people who really don't have any care about street urban culture. They would like to position themselves to believe that they don't care if somebody told the police or if they embarrassed themselves or wasn't accountable, and you still will enjoy the music. But the truth is, even somebody like Academics, if he ever got into it with Gunna, he's going to call him a snitch first. And he's going to, no matter what Act says or even a regular human being says, even the ones who want to play Gunna's music when he first came home and they like, hey, I'm finna play this new Gunna and it's jamming. It's slowing down. And it's not because the music has gotten bad. It's because eventually you just going to look at Gunna like a bitch ass nigga. It's the truth. You're going to just look at him like a bitch ass nigga. I don't care if his kids are going to look at him like a bitch ass nigga. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Has any snitches or so-called rats really, succeeded in hip hop?
Yeah, so like 6ix9ine, when he first told he came home to this fanfare and everybody was so pumped up, and slowly it just starts to curve.
That's what I'm saying. Has anybody survived snitching and telling in hip hop?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no survival in it.
No. Shout out to Cop for Retail. Shout out to the lunch table. Y'all cooking, bro. We're going to get this thing cracking. Squish, thank you for moderating. Everybody, thank you for moderating. Hold on. Still keeps calling me. Still, I'm doing a stream that we promised we was going to all do at 12 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we've been doing it for a year now.
For sure, I'm going to be on the one that's Wednesday.
Okay, well, we on right now.
You want to say something to the people real quick?
Yeah, they're listening to you.
What's happening, y'all? Don't believe none of the word that this dude say.
I'm definitely going to talk about quick. I'm definitely going to talk about Still later. So it's like you're not, because in hip hop, authenticity matters. Mm-hmm. So now people are going to look at you. 6ix9ine was pumped up, right? He was pumped up. I got you, Cop for Retail. 6ix9ine was pumped up, right? Mm-hmm. He was. Eventually, everybody is going to see him as a bitch ass nigga. Same thing for Gunna. It's just going to happen. It's inevitable. Mm-hmm. People keep thinking snitching is some street code. Snitching is just being a man. That's the problem with Drake fans. And I saw J1. J1 is Jadakiss' son. Shout out to J1 and everything that they got going on. And he was trying to explain why he was making sense out of Drake suing Universal. You, out of everybody, you should not be doing that. You can't do that. And I get his point. His thought was like, you know what? He took the battle, he lost, right? He lost, but guess what? He's suing him because he's doing business because the company promoted a record that was a diss record. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
That's supposed to make sense right there?
Yes. And they come up with this horrible logic as Drake fans. And it'd be just like crap logic. It'd be like, what are you talking about? And it hit me that it ruined hip hop for Drake fans. Like, they're ruined. They're completely, and it's funny because somebody asked me when it first started, they said, man, do you think Kendrick is going to? I don't think y'all want to hear from Drake unless he's talking about Kendrick.
I mean, I would go for if they said that anything goes in war and they just called this a war between those two. Like, if they said something like that, then I might be like, it's a war, okay. But just a battle, and you're doing this?
And they trying to logically process why it's happening. And it's like, bro, there is no logistics.
It's like going to tell mom you lost.
I've been watching all this content about contracts, right? Oh, he's in the middle of a renegotiation. When they first signed them deals that everybody lied about, I just laugh because I understand the business. I get the business added 0 to every deal. Like, I realize that about entertainment, especially hip hop, they add a 0 to every deal.
Wow.
Every deal, they add a 0 to market the deal. They add a 0. I never tripped. So today I'm looking on Twitter and I see a conversation happen and they was like, man, Glasses, well, he recouped this 400 million. And I'm like, bro, like, they only did that because they thought he was gonna get 500 million from Sony. And that was the big homie DeMizza that put that shit out there. DeMizza full of shit with that.
Wait. They saying that Universal gave him 400 because they were scared Sony was gonna give him 500.
No. So the initial rumor of the deal was Drake got $400 million for 4 albums. That's not true. That's not how the business works. That's a whole different conversation.
Okay.
But they said the reason, which is weird because I don't know how these two would work together. They saying Drake could have got 500 million from Sony on his next deal. Right? But Universal wanted to devalue him in a battle, so he couldn't go get 500 million.
Oh, that's the
so
rationale.
they'd be stuck with him, which is just dumb as fuck. And the fact that people say this shit, I almost don't think they say it out loud to see how stupid it sounds. The complexities of what would have to happen for that to be true. What the fuck would that have to do with anything?
Can you explain that quickly, or is that something that's
losing
wrong?
the battle doesn't mean you stream less albums, you stream less records.
Because wouldn't the battle bring you more streams?
Yes.
Okay.
Like if that was the case, Drake still streamed more than every person that make rap songs last year. Drake still streaming more than everybody making rap songs this year. How could it devalue his trade? Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. That's logic and facts.
It's just dumb. It's like, what are you talking about? The same deal isn't, it don't make sense. The man sued him because he couldn't make Universal do what he said do. That's it. He threatened to sue them if they didn't take down the song. It's a simple thing.
Wasn't
it's
about
in
money?
the paperwork.
Wasn't nothing about money.
No, had nothing to do with money. He
feelings.
threatened him. He said, hey, if you guys don't take down this song is causing harm to my life.
Yeah.
My kids are getting bullied because of this song. My kid. People are shooting up my house because of this song. And you guys are promoting it. That's the lawsuit. The lawsuit don't got shit to do with no fucking contracts, no fucking negotiations, nothing. Nothing. It's just dumb. And people just be, and I'm like, bro, you don't have to do this. It hit me talking to P, the fanaticism cause of niggas when it comes to people. Like, I'm a fan of niggas, but I don't give a fuck if I'm a fan. I'm still gonna call a spade a spade. Magic Johnson is my favorite human being outside of people that are my direct friends and family. If Magic do some bullshit, he just did some bullshit. If Magic do some bullshit, he just did some bullshit. I don't give a fuck if he do some bullshit. Magic said LeBron was better than him. Bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
That's another conversation. LeBron.
Feel me? That nigga's bullshit. I ain't no human being walking this earth above reproach or critique, nigga. I don't care. And it's like, some of this shit be crazy. Like, and shout out to DeMizza because he did a thing. And he explained to people how Drake got the plane, right? And I told a homie this 2 years ago. I said, man, he did a deal with them. They let him wrap that plane. He got to pay for the gas and the pilot. In that same article, DeMizza says, hey, man, he owns the plane. And then he says after how he got the plane, which he doesn't own the fucking plane. That don't matter because that man is uber successful. But you don't gotta lie. Fuck. You don't fucking gotta lie, man. So hold the fucking L.
Just tell the truth.
That's it. I'm not telling nobody how to market. The only reason it matters to me is because now they playing with my friend's business. They playing with my friend and his perception. Like he needed help to win this battle. He just was better.
It's so funny though, because if you came to me and say, man, I worked out this deal where I could just, pay for the gas and the pilots, I'd be like, nigga, you came up, nigga, that's a hustle.
And they gonna let me
like nothing wrong with that. Like,
no,
yeah.
The nigga, that's brilliant.
Like, nigga, that's fire. Like nothing wrong with that. Like, nigga, you doing it. Like, you don't have to lie and say you own it.
But I think Drake fans are completely ruined, dog.
Why is they bougie? They entitled? What is it? What's ruined?
Why are they ruined? Because they'll forever be in the space of trying to get their lick back.
Oh. So you say his fans are traumatized?
Yes.
But there's I think that lick they tried to
Shout
get
out,
back.
hold on. Shout out to King Jams. I agree. These rappers have been relying on Drake too much. They've been lazy. Now he's gone and they got to figure it out for themselves.
Oh, good point.
That is exactly what happened.
Good point. Good point.
That's exactly. Shout out to Jam, whoever you is, cause you cooking.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's exactly what happened. That shit got wiped. You can't go. Man, Berg said it. Shout out to the homie Young Berg, hitmaker. Berg said it. He said they were looking at Drake for years and making things that were like Drake. That is not hip hop. That's not hip hop. You're not supposed to do that. And then the game became so monotonous and lame to where, like, and you looking like, why does it all sound like that? That's what saved hip hop. Shout out to Mo. No more Drake Stimmy Pack. Yes. Now you got to work. Now you got to work. You do not get the luxury of some man figuring out his own shit where he looking at other shit, and then you follow his shit to make it happen. Fort Lickerdale 945. What's happening? 954. What's the deal? So we cooking, dog. We cooking, right? We just popping it. And it's way worse than that. MTF for life. It's way worse than they'll forever feel this loss. It destroyed them. They don't even know it. Like, they so happy about this song. And this song is, don't get me wrong, Drake is one of the better record makers in the history of all the music. But this record ain't no fantastic record, bro. It's just a good statement. It's a good statement to lead into something that he's going to release music. They so fired up, and I'm like, a dude sent me a thing of Drake going #1 on the Apple and Spotify charts. I'm like, cuz it's Drake. What did you think one day he was not going to go #1 or something? Like, what did you thought was going to happen?
I have a question.
He sent it to me. He was like, hey, it was #1. And I'm like, nigga, it's Drake. What happened that made you think that Drake wasn't going to put out a #1 song after this?
I got a question going back to what you're saying about the Drake and Kendrick and the Drake fans saying that this battle has ruined hip hop because it's put Kendrick and Drake in the forefront. But are they that confused that Drake being in the forefront is something? Isn't that something good? Wouldn't the fans think that would be something good for Drake? Or they just think Drake is just getting just dragged through the mud?
I don't know quite. I don't know quite what Drake's so what ruined it for them specifically is they're going to forever have issues.
What's up, brother?
They're gonna forever have issues. Every time he does something good, the only time they're listening to him is when he's talking about this. Like, I told Trap this. I said, Trap, after the battle was over and he put out some songs and the songs were good songs. This was during the 100 pack time. I'm like, hey, man, I say, look, bro. I said, once those songs went by and nobody said nothing and they were traditional Drake songs, I said, hey, you know what? He in trouble. He said, what you mean? I said, he's going to have to talk about this for people to care about what he's talking about. I think he'll still make records that'll perform and they'll be fine, but I think his cultural cachet is so affected because he pursued the culture so much and now culturally he looks like a sham that people like that he's going to have to speak on this for us to stay concerned. He will.
Speak on it like how? What did he have to say?
So this particular record, he was just complaining about people abandoning him and choosing sides.
Oh, that's what you mean. Speak on through his music.
Yes.
Situation. Okay.
Yeah. Like he had Nokia and some great songs off of this last project that were performing well, but they don't have the same staying power. They don't have the same everything. Like, and it was tough for his fans to see that. So like for them to still brag about charting with Drake is just insane. So like, that's just an awkward thing to watch him. It's like, nigga, it's Drake. Of course, Drake is going to perform.
So you think Drake or Drake's writers pay more attention to what they was writing in the words?
No, Drake is different. Drake was always more of a quality, writer. He could MC. Like he wasn't no pushover as an MC, but it was so many people that were popping up every day with these catchy ideas. And you know what I mean? From an MC, they wasn't MCing that way. They were record writing. And now that shit is falling off. Because people keep acting like records ain't coming out every day. Records is coming out every day, but they don't have nothing because we're not interested unless you're saying something.
I see what you're saying now. Drake's gonna always have to say something about this battle to be relevant. Okay.
It's Drake, so he'll be relevant, fine. Like he'll be fine, but it's just I think he's convinced himself is fucked up. That's the biggest problem. And because he convinced himself is fucked up.
Hey, I think Trap won in.
I think because he convinced himself is fucked up, I think everybody else convinced themselves is
Good
fucked
looking,
up.
King. Good looking, King.
What up, Trap?
What up, Coach? Me and Coach got at the same time.
Yeah.
I seen him stroll right in, right there. And I just,
Yeah, I was listening to that shit though. I mean, I was listening to him talk about LeBron better than Magic. I heard that.
Yeah, no.
Yo, I got something. I wanna finish with the Drake joint though. It's some dope. Yo, shit was crazy, and it kind of goes to shit that Glasses be saying though too. Go ahead though, bro. Let's get back on Drake. Put our foot on his neck.
Not really on him. I think his fans are ruined.
Now they're gonna just find somebody else to be a fan of. That's what they do. They're gonna find somebody. They'll go over there with Party. You know what I'm saying? They'll go over there with. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't real fans like that. You ain't going with Party, Coach?
No, I said
you ain't going with Party. It's crazy.
I've never even heard a Party song, to be honest with you. But I think Drake fans I think we got to see what Drake. We reviewed. Kendrick exposed layers of Drake fans. They got to see what they really about. We got to really see what Drake fans was about after this battle. Drake fans are what Glasses think LeBron James fans are.
They're the same.
Yeah, same.
No, they're not the same.
I
They're
agree
not the same
with that.
thing.
But same generation too.
They are the same fucking fans.
Yeah,
that's why it's really
agree.
in chaos.
Whenever he say that shit,
I agree.
whenever he's playing LeBron James fans, I be like, this is really Drake fans he's talking about.
Same
This
fans.
is really Drake fans.
LeBron fans and Drake fans are the same fucking people.
I mean, LeBron the king. Drake never, he ain't the king.
You ask some people, they say the king.
I mean, I ain't go. Hey, I was one of those dudes. To be honest with you, I thought Drake was the king. Not because I was a Drake fan, because I just thought he was on top of the game. But Kendrick, you know how all kings fall. You know a lot of them get beheaded, and that's just what happened in this case. But a lot of these Drake fans can't take it. They don't like it.
So LeBron's getting beheaded right now.
What is
that? LeBron, that can't happen to LeBron.
Just asking.
Why are we doing this? You already
that can't happen, LeBron.
Shout out to the Skinny Day One. Skinny Day One. He said, I hate when y'all lump all the Drake fans into one. No, Skinny is not no, Skinny, I can't help it. Because people just they be devastated. And it's like they so devastated. I don't even know what to say. Like it just be horrible. And I realize like it's ruined for them, dog. Like they are devastated. Like
hey, devastated is a perfect word.
A dude came and posted to me. He was like, yeah, you see he's number one. And I'm like, bro, it's like, what am I missing? What was Drake supposed to do after the battle? Like, do people know what happened after Ether and Takeover? Like, do they remember that Jay-Z came back with a number one album, made some great songs that charted? Like, you can lose a battle and be fine. Like, every battle, I get it. Y'all think the Ja Rule battle, Ja Rule was just done. It's not true. That's not what happened. You know, it's really, if you keep rapping and you're dope, people are going to like your shit. It was never over. That's why the lawsuit doesn't make any sense. That's the point.
But I also think that with this Drake situation, I think that the reason why, I mean, probably Glasses too. I know he's a big fight fan also. But me, the reason why I love fighting is because, and the reason why I used to love to fight is because it peels back layers on yourself. You get to see what you made of. And I think that this fight, it showed what Drake was made of, and then it showed what his fans were made of. Because Drake lost this fight, and then we got to see the real Drake. Drake turned into a white Jewish man. And I'm dead serious. Like he lost
that from Coach. Man, please save that quote.
I'm saying he turned to a white Jewish man after this fight was over. We got to see the real Drake. Drake had to take that mask off about him being all tough and all this type of shit, and he had to show his real self. Kendrick unmasked him, and now we getting to see the real Drake fans also.
Shout out to Dante Whitaker. Jay-Z didn't have a 24/7 smear campaign against him, so that's a bad argument.
Oh boy,
a smear.
Drake ain't had no smear campaign against him, man.
About,
but
man?
this is what Drake fans doing. They using words like smear.
Nigga said smear campaign.
Like
smear.
On, bro, what's up with you?
Smidge it.
He never used that word in his life until Drake lost his battle. Now they use words like smear and.
Nigga said he had a 24/7 smear campaign. It was all the smear.
But I think the fans would have better too. If Drake would have just took his ass whipping like a man, I think the fans probably would have been like, all right.
Shout out to Six John. Six, what up? Drake turned into Jerry Heller when No Vaseline came out. I'm crying he did. We're gonna sue. Call my friends at the JDL. We're gonna sue those motherfuckers.
They can say that about me.
A shamir. Shout out to Noka. That's how it's pronounced. A shamir campaign.
Shamir.
You have a shamir campaign.
That's a Jewish word, man. Though. That's a Jewish word.
Schmidge it. Let me get a schmidge.
I'm turning black people into Jewish men.
He had a smear campaign going on. All the smearness.
Hey, Trap, you see that? You see Drake with that live?
Yeah, I seen that shit. I had to turn it off though. I turned it off
on Twitter.
It was a pre-recorded, right? Wasn't it pre-recorded?
He was driving. No, I didn't even know he had a live. I didn't even know people was talking about a live. I just saw a clip of a truck driving, and they was like, somebody gets at Drake, and I'm like, what the fuck do this nigga got going on? Like, and he's driving, and somebody's like, fuck you, Drake, and he just started talking funny. He was like, come say that shit, pussy, but he started talking that shit. And it was like going crazy, and I'm like, and all listening to him, he's like, we'll fold you. And I'm like, and all the thing when he was using that accent, the only thing that came to my mind was there's no accent you can sell me. So I put it in accent.
Hey, Drake leaned right into his Jewishness and his Canadian. Like he turned super Canadian and Jewish after this battle. Like I heard when I'm with G. Like, man, that boy turned into super Canadian when I was like, why is he talking like this?
And it's funny because it's like people's like, that's a Toronto accent. I'm like, that's not Cuz's accent. That's not Drake's accent. And they was trying to convince me. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? What the fuck is going on? And he just went to this accent that don't look away. Don't like, nigga, I've heard you talk 1 million times, nigga. Not in person, nigga, in interviews. Who the fuck is that person?
Charlie, man, sometimes you get your ass whipped so bad, you go crazy. Like Drake has got his ass whipped so bad that he's went crazy.
Shout out to Frank Dunklin. It's not hating, Frank. Nobody hates Drake. I'm just confused, Frank. That's it. It's confusing.
Can't be no more confused than Drake. Drake seems
like this nigga is too talented to be doing this dumb ass shit.
I actually used to like Drake.
He said, "Don't get shy now. Don't get shy." Like, what the fuck happened?
What kind of water is that, Coach?
Man, I'll bring that water up, man. Hey, Drake I'm telling you, Drake has gone and he's went crazy. He's gone crazy.
Oh man, I feel so bad, bro. And and people get so mad, and I'm like, what? Why? You should be laughing like me. It's funny. It's funny. This shit is funny. Y'all cannot lie. See, y'all try to act like y'all be lying. Like Paradox, you like, you LA dude. Stop trying to act like this shit not funny. Stop trying to act like when that accent just popped out, y'all did like, you heard that same line in your head too. There's no accent you can sell me. You heard that line in your head.
LA dudes get ass whooping, they go back and still be LA dudes. Drake just turned his whole persona. He a new nigga. Who is this guy?
He was driving in the truck and the dude said, fuck you, Drake. And he just started talking funny. And I'm like, what the fuck,
you gotta
man?
Send me that link, Coach. Can you send it to me?
Shit, I don't know how I got this shit. This shit just popped up on my phone out the
I
blue.
sent it in the group chat.
Yeah. Oh, you said that's what you said?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't see
man.
that in the group chat.
Nah, that should be weird. Nigga, like,
I got it. I missed that.
Somebody else started texting me about like, hey man, you gotta look at this Drake. I'll turn to it for like 2 seconds and that.
There's no accent you can sell me. That's the only thing that popped up in my mind. And it wasn't like on purpose, but it was just so appropriate. Like, young homie was like a prophet or something, because all I hear is that shit every time. Look, I'm tired of talking about this shit. I really don't care enough, but it's just funny that people get so fucking mad. And I'm like, bro, it's funny, bro. You don't got to get that mad, bro. It's just funny. It's ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? Just laugh. Niggas is so serious, bro. We didn't do this when Jay-Z lost. I did not get this mad.
I could see how a Drake fan could be sensitive about what's happening right now.
Why?
Man. Because Jay-Z didn't go to the extremes that Drake has gone to when he lost. Like Jay-Z took his ass whipping like a normal nigga and was cool. Drake, we might be seeing Drake spiraling to the point to where we've never seen somebody lose. Like we've never seen somebody lose like this before and do this type of shit. Like,
but how bad did he lose? Like, really, how bad? He compounded the loss.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like he didn't really
exactly.
lose that bad. He just compounded it.
No,
everything.
This how bad this how fragile his ego is to where he lost that battle and then he made it, like you said, compounded the situation. He made this even worse.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. If we see Drake do a live tomorrow and he's doing, I don't want to say it, he's unaliving himself on it, will we be surprised?
No.
I wouldn't even be surprised. I don't know where this nigga might go next.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
Drake has lost it.
Yeah.
When does nigga start doing lives?
Man, it's a different day, dog. I didn't even know it was alive. A nigga told me that. I'm like, alive?
When this nigga start doing this shit? When this nigga become Kai Sanat? I don't know.
Glasses just said he had to start talking. Glasses just said he's got to start talking.
Listen,
now.
Here, go right here. Listen to the shit. This is how it sounded.
Why you doing that?
I thought you could put that on the screen.
So what then? So what then, big dog? Don't look away now, pussy. Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now. We'll fold that up right now.
That's not Drake.
Stop it. Yeah. Blessings.
That's AI.
No, that's really what happened.
You know what the bad thing is? His Toronto accent sounds fake too.
Yeah,
that's my problem. I'm not tripping.
Or something. He sounds like he's from Australia.
Yeah, he don't even. He sound like he.
Stop that, man. That's AI, man.
That was bad.
He's an actor. He's an actor.
He's like, don't look away now. What the fuck is going on?
He's stuck.
How did that just pop out? No, is that like your tough guy accent? Cuz like,
nah,
come on, Drake. Like, look, bro, I know you mad at me. Coaster made it obviously clear that you mad at me. But you gotta really admit some of this shit funny, fool. Like, what do you think you're doing? What are you doing? Like, if you had a problem with somebody said fuck you and you can hop out and throw hands or just ignore him. Or if you want to get at him, why you just like, how do you tap into these different people?
These different personas.
Like, who the fuck was that person? Who was that person?
That was that Aussie from down under. He's going with some ass.
Who was that person, bro? I've never. What the fuck? Like, do you just meet people and just start mocking them?
Hey, did we get to see the dude who you was talking to at all? A little bit?
No, the dude just was walking by. He was driving by in a little ice truck. Like, I sent y'all the link, and he was driving by in the ice truck, and he was like, "Fuck you, Drake." He's like, "Don't look away now, Pousse." Why are you talking like that?
He had to be laughing a little bit.
No,
I'm talking about the dude in the truck.
Probably so.
The dude when he said Pousse, like when he said like,
this.
It ain't no way.
Don't look away now. Man. Don't get shot. Why are you doing that? Cuz like, why? Why are you doing that?
Comedy skit.
It is, and that's my problem, bro. Like, listen.
Come on, man.
So what?
Oh, he said Drake's a bitch. So what? So where? So what? What?
See, this is my problem with Drake. He leaning into everything, every stereotype. Like,
what stereotype?
No, I'm saying, okay, when Kendrick was at him talking about, we don't want to hear you say that word, nigga no more. He basically called this nigga a white boy. And then what did Drake did? What did Drake do? He went to go act like a white boy after the battle was over. And now the nigga just drove by and said, Drake's a bitch. And then that nigga started talking like a bitch. Like, that was bitch talk. He was a pussy. Like, this was bitch talk. Like,
you really analyzed that.
No, I'm just saying, like, this nigga is, every time somebody calls him something, that nigga jump right into the stereotype.
That nigga said with the up and lower, the pussy.
Pussy. Like, what is, okay.
Yeah, I can't even say it.
I don't know, man. Drake is.
I don't know what's going on. If you talk a trap, we can't hear you.
Drake is committing career suicide.
Bro, listen to this. One last time. Listen.
No.
Ain't no more after this.
So what then? So what then, big dog? Don't look away now. Pussy. Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shot now. We'll fold that up right now. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Blessings.
I got
Who
it.
the fuck is
Blessings.
I
Big up.
got it. The nigga's getting ready to move over to London, England, and that nigga's starting to sound like that.
Yeah.
Might
Trying
be
to adapt to his
That nigga
environment.
sound like a black dude from London.
This nigga been watching too much Gangs of London.
But this is why I don't be fucking with niggas, man. That
He
shit
sound like
be
I ain't getting on that. He sound like the Top Boys. He been trying to imitate the Top Boys shit.
Yeah.
You ever watch Top Boys?
Too much Gangs of London, man.
Yes, I say, sound like he's from London.
My boy King might be onto something. He
Right.
might
Boy,
Drake. I mean,
England.
because Dot done already took over Toronto. That's done with. Like,
Yeah, he
you
going
gotta,
to England.
you gotta go move now.
Yeah, he gone.
You gotta go move. Yeah.
He said, we'll fold it up. We'll fold it up. That's crazy.
What the fuck, bro? How this person never came out before? Like, and this what I be talking about revenge. Yeah, instead of y'all be like, man, that shit was corny. That's funny. Y'all be trying to defend it, and it's like, I don't get why. That shit just funny. Like, we could all make fun of it. I think that's the problem. Sometimes people need to be shamed a little bit, bro. There's nothing wrong with shaming niggas.
Hey, what you gonna do, G, when you hear that voice? When he come at you. When he see you in traffic talking about, hey, G, don't get shot now, G.
I'll start laughing. I'll start laughing.
He gonna fold you up, G.
What do you say? He gonna fold you up?
I'll start laughing and keep driving.
I'll throw a handful of pennies at him. Nah, shut up.
That's what I be saying, bro. It shit really fucked up like Drake fans, bro. That shit, like, I've never saw no shit. Shout out to television. G, you never heard that voice at the young meeting? Never.
You gonna hear it?
Never.
Hey, Drake gonna catch him slipping.
But sure, he can catch me. I'm gonna make sure I slip on purpose.
You gonna catch that nigga slipping?
Put some banana peels.
Pussy. Hey, G, don't get shy now. Like, you gonna hear that shit? My voice might be too deep though.
Hey, pussy.
Yeah, Drake voice got lighter when he started talking to that dude.
Shout out to Moo Moo.
Don't get shy now.
WWE accent when he see glasses in person. I'm coming for you, nigga.
You Glass Malone.
DJ Hulk Hogan. I'm coming for you, nigga.
Shit. You see how Queen Sherry looked with it? Oh shit.
I'm coming for you, nigga.
Oh shit.
Listen, man, Drake will be fine, bro. He just gotta.
No, you know that's a lie.
He will be.
No, he won't. He won't allow himself to be fine.
He's doing it.
I know that's the problem. He is committed career
suicide. Let me ask you guys this. So Drake to step away from social media for a bit.
That nigga
He's
need a
not
breather.
even on social media.
Nigga doing
lives. Show me something he just did.
No, that was him. So he's marketing his new song. And he calling himself Iceman. I hope he's not calling himself Iceman after the dude from the mafia that ended up telling on everybody. That.
Oh man, don't say that.
I hope that's not why he's
doing it. It's only two.
He wasn't doing that until you said that.
Yeah, don't put that.
It's three Icemen. It's three Icemen, bro.
Now he's that to me. Now he is Iceman. Yeah, he's Iceman.
I pray he's not calling himself Iceman. That's the mafia dude that was telling when he was.
It's three Icemen. It's the mafia dude. It's the Iceman the jeweler, and it's the Iceman that's the gay Marvel character. Which one are you gonna choose?
Hey, Trap, you beat me to the punch. I was just about to say two of the three of them is one is a snitch and one is gay.
Yeah,
I'm not calling Drake gay.
I will.
Kulinski. I hope he's not talking about the dude that was telling at the end, bro.
You don't
It's
think
only
he
3
just
Icemen. It's only 3 Icemen. He's not talking about the jeweler.
Maybe
What
he's
are they
talking
gonna
about
talk
like he's starting a business, an ice company business.
I don't know.
Like, and it's crazy for all these people to be going through all this shit with ice, and he's the Iceman. That shit just
Word. Damn, I didn't think about that. He ain't
shit
shit
just
for
right
that.
itself,
He
bro.
ain't
Like,
shit for
why?
This nigga, this G is a
He
scoundrel for
ain't
this.
shit for that.
Like,
tell all the
this
secrets,
nigga's a scoundrel.
all
Like,
his
this
marketing
nigga
secrets,
coming here. I
all
hope he
his-
ain't.
all
Come
his
on.
marketing secrets.
Why would you
Is
call it
is he the Iceman for real? Is he the
like
one
Trump
trying,
or something? Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
trying
Why?
to get K Dot out of Toronto? There you go. The Iceman.
Yeah,
Oh, shout out to Marcus Mitchell. Maybe he's George Gervin.
No, George Gervin, he's too cool. He was too cool. He
Girl.
can't be
Like
George
that.
Gervin.
Yeah, that nigga, he can't be George Garvin.
No, don't do him.
I saw the guns and shit. I didn't really trip off that. I stayed out of that because I didn't know what the fuck that was about. They said it was like everybody shooting at him and they missed her. So I don't know.
Shooting
it
at
was
who?
some corny shit. This is not what it looked like. Again, man.
Shooting
Lil
at Drake?
J. Shout out to Lil J. J Prince. Shout out to Stunner Man. Shout out to everybody. Y'all need to talk to this dude, man. This nigga just, and it's always been my thing. Like, if I've always had one critique on Drake, it's just the corn. The fucking corn, dog. It's so much fucking corn. Just
But
corn. And there's no nigga telling him
though.
back away from the corn, bro.
You accepted it because he ain't trying to be nothing else different other than corny, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it was like, yeah,
it's like now
he was
you
comfortable in his corniness. He was comfortable in his corniness. So it was like, all right, cool. You know what? Be
I don't know,
calm,
man.
all good.
Trap. I think he did try to transition to being a little kind of tough guy talk a little bit in his rap. And I think that's where he feel like he got to stick to it, I think.
It's the corn, bro. It's the fucking corn, bro. It's just the corn. I can't get with the corn.
Do anybody know why he even picked a battle with K-Dot?
Somebody said Iceman and wrestlers used to hit people in the chest with their booty.
Oh God!
That's crazy. I'm a wrestling savant. I don't even know who Iceman a wrestler.
Yeah,
that's
the wrong day.
You know what? No, Revenge is right. When it was just the corn, it was cool. Like, I'd be like, oh, he's just a cornball. You know, I even look at him like corny because I looked at him somebody out of the culture. So I'm like, oh, he's just different. But now you like on your tough brother shit, and it's like you trying to stack that on top of the corn. It don't go together. Like, it's not corny. Like, it's not corny if you're just like a regular different person. It's only corny when you try to combine it with all of the tough shit. That shit is corny. That shit
He
is
like
corn.
He like corn and mashed potatoes right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That's
Ain't
not
nothing
a
about
soul
you,
food dish, bro.
Let me ask you a question, Glasses.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm listening to this and we're like holding them to a certain standard, but we're holding somebody to what? American standard?
This don't have no, Canada got ghettos, man. They got the same people in Toronto.
So how are we compare? So we just say it's all the same.
I genuinely been to Toronto ghetto. It is not different.
Mm-hmm.
They do talk a little different, but same shit. Niggas is tripping.
They talk like Drake was talking in that thing?
No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite.
But the standards is the same. You're saying no matter, it's a world standard.
Yeah, hip hop standards are the same.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm not shout out to everybody who feels it's different. I'm not one. I think Toronto ghettos is just like ghettos in America, right? And I think it shaped the culture shapes, and you could get the culture on. So I'm not saying he's from the ghetto, but it seems like he didn't get the culture shed to him until this really awkward time in his life, and he's trying to assume it now.
I feel like Drake fans didn't know when like Trap said they're gonna find somebody else to like. I think that's the problem. They didn't. I think they stuck with that. They stayed on that ship that was sinking too long. I think that because I'm telling you, I like Drake before this shit started happening. I thought Drake was dope.
Drake is dope.
Yeah, that nigga can make a hit song. That nigga
should be
jamming. When that nigga be rapping, that nigga can
when
rap.
When that mic come on,
yes,
that motherfucker was money.
That nigga dope. But I think that the real Drake fans should have jumped off that ship when Drake went to go snitch. I think now them niggas trying to hold on to that because how it look if you then like I heard my man King say want to go tell your mom. Get into a fight, go tell your mom, and then come back and still start trying to fight again.
No, bring your mom back to fight.
And still be talking shit like you still want to fight. Like,
bring your mom
you got to
back.
jump off that shit, man. You got to, as a fan, you got to be like, oh, if you're a real hip hop fan, you got to be like,
hold on, Mackie. This is not Lil Wayne's fault. Lil Wayne said it. This is
Yeah,
just what hip hop does, bro. Hip hop makes you. Hip hop is the cool table, but it's also like a special type of table. And it's like everybody wants to sit there because everybody wants to be cool. They want to have that type of respect.
Drake
No,
got himself.
no. Let me tell you this. Hip hop's a cool table, and they will accept people that's being authentic to themselves. Like, it's like that's who you are right there. Be who you are. Don't be somebody that you're not, though. You know what I'm saying? That's when we start looking at you funny like that. So you could come through there and you could be whoever you is. Just don't portray a tough guy when they ain't in your cloth right there, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If Drake would have took this L and just took the L, he would have been fine. Everything would have been cool. We wouldn't be talking about Drake's fans or no shit like that.
Nope.
Everything would have been straight. Drake just turned into he showed his true colors. He turned into a white Jewish man and super Canadian.
It did happen.
True colors.
He did it fast too. He turned around and did it fast.
The nigga was from Atlanta just a year and a half ago. Like, that nigga Kendrick beat this nigga into multiple personalities.
Yeah.
What you said, we'll fold you. Why are you talking like that? I never talk like that. Like, I heard you in the studio talking. I saw videos of you talking in the studio. Like, I want this guy on this song. Nigga, like, why? I don't get it. And it's like, I don't get it. I'm confused. Like, Revenge, why do you keep bragging that Drake is going number one? It's Drake. Why would Drake not go number one?
I think G made the perfect point. It's the staying power of his music now. Like, he gonna go number one. Well, is it gonna stick with us like it used to?
No, because nobody finna be playing no song on no fucking radio where he complaining like that, dog.
He gonna go number one because people are just gonna want to hear what he says.
And the nigga just gonna make a jamming song.
Yeah, imagine. I remember when Nokia first came out.
That's not true. It's not. I don't rock with Drake. I don't have none of that. That's not true, bro. If he got a good song, I'm gonna play it.
Drake don't work with him no more.
Drake for sure. If that's the case, Drake would be mad at me, but I don't even know why he'd be mad at me.
Drake will become friends with Glasses.
Shout out to Revenge. Y'all keep saying he's losing. He's not losing anything. This is what we telling you, Revenge. That's why the lawsuit don't make no sense.
What just happened?
No, Revenge said you keep saying he's losing. We like losing what?
Wait, losing what?
He lost a battle. We're talking about cultural cachet. We're talking about he's losing coolness.
Wait a minute. Does Revenge think he won the battle?
No. Revenge is still trying to brag about him being number one. And I'm like, why the fuck would Drake not be number one?
But like I said about the Nokia song, I told Drake, told G, like, I was like, this shit banging. This shit. But imagine if Nokia would have came out 2 years ago.
Man, it'd been the biggest song in the
That
world.
shit would have been the song of the summer. Nigga, that shit was, what's that one shit he had when the nigga was on that telephone? Nigga, going in, I forgot that shit was called.
Shout out to Joel
Come on, Highlight Bling.
Always
Highlight Bling.
Kendrick loyal and loyal to the West. That's understandable, but he does seem a little biased. I am completely biased, right? So I'm always gonna ride with my guy. That's not what I'm talking about. And none of this stuff has anything to do with just simple facts. Like, this is my problem, the facts of what's happening. That's the facts. The facts is these are the mistakes. Like, nobody fucking cares, bro. Niggas is gonna play a jamming Drake song, but niggas is gonna laugh at him. And you cannot get your cool back, and people not gonna not laugh at you because of doing what you're doing. And I think that's the confusion.
I got a question for Coach. So if Drake fans, come around and say, you know what, Drake, you was wrong for filing that lawsuit, would the perception of him change? His fans?
Drake fans got to disown him. Like, they can't say
that would take. That's
like,
what
no,
it would take.
they can't say you wrong for filing this lawsuit. They got to leave. They got to skedaddle.
Okay, that's
like,
why I asked you that question.
Nigga, like, I'm a LeBron James fan. If LeBron James do some weird shit like that, I'm gone. Like,
I get it now.
No, he never did. He ain't never sued nobody because he
what?
Coach, I know why you all for Drake, because Drake is going at LeBron. That's why you're not fucking with Drake no more.
Oh,
hey,
that's what it is.
I'm gonna say this, Trap. So I'm like G. So I'm a homer. So I already was gonna go for Dot anyway, because Dot is from the West Coast. But when you cross that line, nigga, and you start trying to take Brian with you under there, you was dead to me then. Now, I was like, whoa.
You're going too far. You're going too far.
You call good money,
Drake, beautiful. I mean, LeBron's beautiful family. No, his beautiful wife, Savannah.
Going too far now.
Everything.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
It's fucking, and when every time it's revealed to you, I just sit back. I be like,
No, you better not.
every time he do some shit, I be looking at Coach like,
That's your man.
I'm
That's your man.
at the park. I'm like,
That's your man, coach.
Who are we talking about Brian right now?
no,
Drake, you talking about Drake.
Hey,
That was your man.
Hey, nigga. Hey, everybody thought Drake was dope. Like, I wasn't the only. Y'all act like y'all didn't like Drake for a little while. Like,
Everybody likes Drake.
Drake music was dope, was fire.
But we also understood who we were dealing with.
No Kid would have been Hotline Bling 2 years ago.
I was in the spot the other night. No Kid came on, B. I tell you, B, them, yo, that shit was a whole different. That was a moment in the spot,
Kid is
B.
fire, nigga.
No Kid is a joy in the spot, B. I hit the fuck with
best shit. He knew he had to go back in the lab and say, I gotta do something crazy. And when I heard No Kid, I said, that's it, Drake. But that nigga won't get out of the way of his own self.
No, that's because y'all just won't look at him the same. And he thinks
Can't.
he can restore it by doing the stuff he's doing.
Can't look at him the same. He won't allow us to.
Shout out to Don Dub. He said the Jamaican accent was a defense mechanism.
Oh, that was Jamaican? Was that Jamaican, Don Dub? Was that Jamaican?
Yeah.
That was Canadian. That was Canadian. That wasn't Jamaican. That was Canadian.
I thought that was. That was
What
Canadian.
what was the movie when the dude said, whenever I get nervous, I start talking with an accent. That's what he did right there. He got nervous and started talking with an accent right there. That wasn't him right there.
And that's what I be saying. When people be mad at me, I'm like, bro, y'all see this shit. Listen, shout out to Kendrick Allen. Everybody's liked a Drake song once in their life. That's how many good songs this motherfucker has.
Sure, no doubt.
Everybody's liked a Drake song once in their life.
You know what I noticed with Drake songs, though?
People like different songs.
What I noticed with Drake songs was that Drake songs didn't really have staying power, though, B. You know what I'm saying? So I would like Drake.
He don't write them long term. They're very assembly line.
Yeah.
And they're not intended to be that way, I don't think. But everybody's liked a Drake song once before. Because he made Kendrick, you liked one Drake song. Shout out to Christiana Rice said, I've never liked one Drake song. So
get out of here. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You ain't like, hold on, we're going home. That's the shit right there.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey.
That's his timeless song.
Everybody
like that song.
I feel like we come across biased, super biased.
Sunshine said, Glasses Malone. A lot of people never like Drake songs. So that's
I don't believe it.
That's a lie. But I think we come across super biased. I think they don't think G likes any Drake song.
That's
ridiculous. He like good music.
What's your favorite Drake song?
Nonstop.
Okay. Trap, you got a favorite Drake song?
Hold on, we going home. Hold on, Kanye go for him.
I don't got no favorite Drake song.
You've liked.
I got like 12 of them motherfuckers. So I ain't about to name my shit.
Like there's a couple.
I think King likes started from the bottom. He like a started from the bottom. I bet King is one of those right there.
He started from the bottom was fire. Shit.
Yeah, he like started from 0 to 100.
Like the middle. Drake started from like the middle though, like upper middle.
Christiana Rice said, "I'm a real hip hop fan. Drake is too pop. So you don't like no pop songs?"
She lying.
She's super hip hop. She's real hip hop. Where you from? New York? You from New York?
Everybody likes some
from the Bronx. You from the Bronx?
Nah, she heard a Drake song was like that's it. Or he.
She be snapping in that.
What I'm talking to.
You had to like his first song. Everybody like his first song.
He said, "I never liked Drake or his song Saw Through Him from the Jump." What is seeing through him? Like, what does that have to do with his songs?
Yo, the first song he had, he was singing to a woman about hair tie, no makeup on. Like, come on, wasn't that tough about what he was singing about? What was you gonna see through him? He was kind of authentic back when he first was starting off. He wasn't trying to be somebody that he wasn't. So you can't really say that then.
So what you think? It was a good tour.
I feel like
everybody, Plaza Boy Dot, has liked a Drake song. You're full of shit.
I feel like any dude, any fella who's ever liked a woman, like the Drake song. I mean, Drake make all the good.
We not saying, shout out to Eclectic Soul. My brother, I've never liked Drake either. I didn't say if you like Drake.
Coach Land.
I'm just saying.
is not about if you like Drake. Y'all don't know none of these people. So you can't like or dislike any of these people. You don't know them. You may don't like the personality or the persona they marketing. You don't know people enough to not like them. So I'm saying you can only like or dislike somebody's music or how they're marketing themselves. You don't know these people. So you can't say you don't know this nigga. You have never met this nigga. You don't know him. So when you say you don't like somebody, it just sounds crazy. It's crazy as his ass talking with that accent.
I don't know. I disagree with G on that. I feel like you could dislike somebody from
I could never dislike somebody I never met.
I don't think I got to meet everybody.
I would have to meet you to like or dislike you.
I won't say dislike. I could be disappointed in people I've never met.
Okay, maybe I could.
I won't say dislike, but I'll be disappointed in some.
So it ain't nobody who you just seen from a distance and be like, I don't want to fuck with that. I wouldn't fuck with that guy.
Oh, Glasses probably got some people like that. So
yeah.
But that's not. I don't like them. I don't know them. I don't like how they're presenting their marketing. I don't know them. Like I don't It's like when we talk about LeBron. Like with Drake.
But you like LeBron though.
I don't like or dislike LeBron.
Like
He's too like bland for me to really get a feel of what it is.
What? Who you talking about?
By bland Glasses.
Like LeBron, he teeters the line.
Who you talking about?
Human.
What you mean teeter the line? What line are we talking about? I'm confused.
I'm saying,
yeah, human and superhuman. That's what you're saying right there. Right?
MJ teetered the line. LeBron, we know what's out
MJ teeter which line?
The line of
that's why I'm confused.
LeBron,
what line are we talking about?
MJ, the nigga who said Republicans buy Nikes too.
That's because he's not teetering the line.
He's teetering the line. He's teetering the line.
No.
Democrats, I love you all.
No, he told the side. He told the side.
That's picking a side.
What line is LeBron?
If you say Republicans buy shoes at that time, that's picking a side.
Talking about the same nigga who threw a party for Barack. That nigga's teetering the line. This nigga ain't pick no side. LeBron picks sides. He be like, this is what I'm going for. This is what I'm about.
That's
boom,
not
boom,
picking
boom.
a side, Coach.
That is picking a side.
He's always trying to agree with your perspective as a fan.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
LeBron is the most hated basketball player of all time.
How? What is
because the niggas like you? Running around here hating for no reason.
Coach, can Glasses finish?
No.
What's the one thing he said? What's the one thing he said that's so trivial? What's the craziest thing? If Michael Jordan said Republicans buy sneakers too, what's that thing LeBron said?
LeBron James.
Give me one line that's hella trivial. You was like,
okay,
man, that's
but why?
deep.
Why Glasses?
No. Why
you gotta make a niggas? Why
moving off of it?
No, I'm not moving off of it. But I'm just saying, why does that have to be? Because you. Why I'm telling
you why I don't like or dislike him. So I'm asking you, tell me one thing that will make somebody like or dislike LeBron James.
Well, the fact that he, I guess he. I would say that
nothing.
I'm saying I would say that he speaks up for black issues.
What do you mean he speaks up for black issues? He's black.
But what
does that mean? It's a lot of black niggas. Kanye don't speak up for no black issue. That's your nigga. Like
yes,
he do.
Trap.
He do in his clan outfit. Trap. He speak up for black issues in that clan outfit.
Coach, I'm gonna help you.
It was a black clan outfit.
He built a school.
You ain't saving me.
My point to you, Coach, is I expect black people to speak up for black people.
Well, you respecting a lot because there's a lot of black people who don't stand up for black people.
I don't know him.
When have
Candace Owens is the closest?
Is Drake a black person stand up for black people?
Candace out of this.
What do you mean?
Drake stand up for black people?
Drake is a Jewish man, raised Jewish man in Canada.
And I called him a white Jewish man. And you told me he's black.
I didn't say a white Jewish man.
That's what I said. He's a white Jewish man. But is he black? Is he black?
I'm telling you, black is an American thing.
So he's
everybody
not black.
that looks like
he's Canadian.
No,
so he's Canadian.
No, listen, there's a conversation of ethnicity, culture, and race. We're having multiple conversations. Drake is raised culturally as a Jewish man. His father is black, so racially he's a brother. He's a Jewish man.
So has Jordan stood up for black issues?
Once before.
Okay, here we go.
But what the fuck difference does that make?
I'm just
how's LeBron teetering the line?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
How's LeBron teetering the line? Yeah, I want to know how's LeBron doing it.
LeBron teeters the line because he don't say anything that he's not supposed to say.
Michael Jordan hates hip hop. I just want to say that right there.
Exactly. I hate his ass too.
He hates hip hop. I thought you you don't hate people from a distance.
If I had, I'm a Laker, so I hate him.
No, you don't. You can't hate him. You don't know him.
No, I don't hate him. I hate him.
You have to be indifferent about LeBron.
91.
I mean about Magic.
No.
I mean about Michael.
No. That's because as a Laker,
you're not a Laker fan either. Stop
I'm
lying
a diehard Laker fan.
You're not a Laker.
Hold on. I have to call him out on this one. How you feel about Gary Payton?
What do you mean?
He gonna lie now.
Hold on,
GP.
California. What you mean?
but he played with Seattle and Lakers had a big thing going against each
No,
other.
we didn't.
Yeah,
You
we
niggas ain't
did.
never won.
Yeah, what you mean?
You niggas ain't won since
We,
I was
we
alive.
won, man. We had a championship. What you mean?
Yeah, when, like,
Say-
when I,
Yeah, he switched
before
up
I
on
was
that because
born?
Gary from LA.
No,
You-
Gary's from Oakland.
All you
From
gonna do?
California?
You gonna make this? Yeah, he's from Oakland, but
From Oakland.
You
Oh.
act like we had some kind of rivalry. Y'all was bums.
No, we did have a rivalry.
my
Even
God.
Cube acknowledged that
The
rivalry.
Rain Man.
It was a good day. Yes, he acknowledged
We
that.
don't have a rivalry, King. Y'all was bums.
No.
G-
They made it to the chip. They made it to the chip. They
I
made it
like
to the chip.
I like Kobe. I like Shaq. I like Captain. I like Worthy, Cooper.
he only likes Lakers
I
that
like
brought
L.
So
him.
he's trying to
Hold
say
up.
like
Like
no
Nick Van
other
Exel.
team outside
Hold up.
Lakers
Eddie
that he hate
Jones.
other players.
G is the Drake of Laker fans.
So look, right? Let me ask you this, right? Is what I'm gonna say earlier. It's only been 5 players who won 3 finals MVPs. You know who the 5 players are?
Sure.
Who are they?
Russell, Cap.
Nope, not Russell.
They must have had a finals MVP.
It's not
So
Russell.
you said only 3 players that won 5.
No,
finals?
it's 5. It's 5 players that won 3 finals MVPs. Can you name them?
Ron,
Kobe.
LeBron? Nope,
Ron.
not Kobe. Kobe only got 2.
Ron Jordan.
Jordan. That's 2.
Tim did it.
Who?
The
Tim Duncan
captain.
had to do it.
The captain.
Tim Duncan.
No, the captain.
Who the
Kareem
captain?
did it.
Kareem.
Kareem didn't do it.
Hey, did Kobe do it?
No,
he
Kobe
said
got 2.
Kobe got 2.
Yeah.
It's got to be a white guy then in there.
You got
Bird. No, Larry Bird won 2.
no, not Larry Bird.
But
Bird
Joe
won 2.
Cousy or
3.
somebody like that, Bob Cousy or
Right.
somebody.
They didn't have it back then.
You want me to tell y'all?
Yeah.
Shaq got 3.
Shaq. All right, that's 4. That's 4.
Hey,
That's 4.
did we say my man from the Celtics?
He don't
Bird
got.
can do it
No,
because
not Bird,
Kevin
not
McHale-
Bird.
Bill Russell don't got. Bill Russell don't got
Hold on.
3.
He said
Hold
Bill
on.
Russell. They didn't have the award.
Oh,
back
okay.
then.
Hold on. Don't
Okay.
say it yet. Let's get. We got the last one. We got to pick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got one more to pick.
Who won enough championships to have it?
That's what I'm trying to go to. I'm trying to see who won the
Who won 4 or
championship.
5 championships?
And was MVP of
We
the
said
championship
Duncan.
or if the league?
Magic Johnson probably won 3.
It's magic. It's magic. That's what it is. Magic. But people, what it is,
Like
right?
Magic. He
That's
said-
5. That's 5 right there. Right, only been 5.
Uh,
That's each position. That's the top 5 right there.
No, because the
Magic,
finals ain't the only
Tim
game.
Duncan, Magic, Tim Duncan, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and Shaq. Each
mhm.
position.
Yeah,
Best at each position.
No.
Why you bring this
Yes.
up, Trap?
Yes,
What
it
you
is.
trying to say?
But you got to win. It ain't just about finals MVP.
What is
But-
Trap trying to say?
Bro, is it a point guard better than Magic Johnson?
No.
He a Bron
Yes.
fan?
Yes.
No.
Trap,
No.
are you a LeBron
Yes.
fan?
No.
Yes. You know what? Yes. There's
Is there a power forward better than Tim Duncan?
No.
Okay. Is there a small
No.
forward better than LeBron James?
Yes.
No.
No.
Is there a shooting guard better than Michael Jordan?
No.
No.
Is there more dominant center
Yes.
than no more dominant center than
Yes.
Shaq?
Keem,
No, it's not.
Keem, the dream.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
there's a better. There's a,
Keem, the dream.
there's a more dominant center than him,
Keem, the dream.
and there's a
What,
better.
Will Chamberlain?
no,
I don't
Akeem
even know.
Olajuwon.
I don't even know what that dominant shit means. I don't do the marketing shit.
You mean not dominant? You dump the ball down to him, and niggas ain't stopping him.
I'm not doing
That's
it.
dominant.
One thing I'm not doing no more is any more of these like public titles that's handed to people. And
Bro.
then y'all try to make it make sense.
Because
I'm
Glass
not
is a
doing that.
goalpost mover.
Dominant is
Not a
if you
goalpost,
dump
yeah.
the ball down to him, they
Because
can't
these
stop him.
conversations are rooted in foolishness, like role
boy.
players and star players.
This nigga
Like
always
it's just
gotta.
dumb.
He
He's the
always gotta
number 2.
denigrate some shit that he don't like. Like,
It's not what I
he
don't like.
it. It's foolishness. It's
'Cause-
lowbrow.
'cause
It's
it
this.
It is because it's
He don't
like
like it.
we talking about somebody talking about this guy's the number 2 on the team.
I
The
don't
number
like the
2?
dominant. I don't like that phrase in this situation.
Because what the fuck does that
it's
mean?
stupid.
Dominant.
Dominant means I'm dumping the ball down to you, and they can't stop him.
You
They
mean the
can't
fattest
stop him.
person? The fuck
No,
are you
they
talking
can't
about?
stop him. They
He's
can't
the
stop
biggest
him.
person.
Can't stop
He
him.
don't call Shaq fat. Look at this nigga.
Now
He's the
Shaq
most
fat. now.
dominant
You know
person.
Shaq battled with his weight all his career, man.
All
Man,
his
Shaq
career.
is just fine.
Not young Shaq. Young Shaq was slim.
I'm not doing the dominant shit and all these titles. I saw that same shit in the group chat. They talking about this person is the king of soul and the king of pop and the king. Fuck all that. The hell y'all talking about? Them is titles that people gave themselves. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing the classics with y'all no more. This nigga
Most
got 19.
dominant
I'm not
center
doing none of that
of
shit.
all
I'm not doing
time.
none of that shit.
This
Didn't LeBron
nigga,
call
this
himself the
nigga
GOAT?
Glasses is Clint Eastwood.
That's true.
This nigga Clint Eastwood. This nigga old
Yep,
foggy. Like
L
this
to
nigga
Rio.
gonna be Could you imagine 75-year-old glasses? Oh my God.
Tired of niggas, man. Tired of niggas. Niggas come over. I saw a nigga
That
say,
nigga be shooting people off his yard.
I'm talking about a nigga.
ornery.
Nigga talk about some, oh, man, Will, you know, a role player. Shut the fuck up. The fuck are you talking about? Role player.
Well, this nigga's ornery.
Role. This person is number 3.
So who the best center? Who the most dominant center of all time?
Huh?
There is no. You saying there is no dominant center of all time?
The greatest center of all time is a nigga who accomplished the most.
Oh boy.
Who?
His name is Bill Russell.
He don't even believe. He don't believe that himself.
Get out of here with that.
The title,
I put him on that hill. Now you gotta stay there.
The title that he's talking about is named after Bill Russell. He won so much.
The man had 8 teams in the league. Might have been 4 teams in the league back then, B.
What
had
the
to be
fuck that mean? You
4
got to beat
teams.
every team every year.
Bill Russell was the greatest plumber of them all. He beat all those plumbers.
I don't care if it's 30 teams. What the fuck difference it make? If you got to whoop somebody to
It's
win
more to get through. More to get through.
What
The
do you mean
playoffs
it's
was
more to get
playoffs
through?
was 2 teams in the East.
none of them
2
teams
in the
are
West.
good, Trap.
This nigga's talking. G's talking crazy right now. Like, he just making up shit. He don't believe this.
Bro, if you
He don't
whoop
believe this.
anybody in a row, it's different. If you win 11 titles, I don't give a fuck how many teams. If it's 3 teams in the league and you whip
How many
every
they
time-
won in a row?
Huh?
How many they won in a row?
I
Out
don't
of
know,
those
like
12?
5 or 6.
Who?
The old Celtics.
Oh yeah.
If you put a generational talent in a room with a
Other
bunch of plumbers,
generational talent.
a bunch of plumbers,
Wilt
then yeah, he's
Chamberlain is
supposed
not
to win 10
Wilt
in a row.
Chamberlain is not a plumber. Oscar Robertson is not a plumber. There are all the Hall of Famers in that era.
And then okay,
Pettit's
if
not
you
a
put
plumber.
a generational talent and you put 4 or 5, 6 other
Exactly.
Hall of Famers with him,
exactly.
then you
Like
you put them
LeBron.
against
Like
Wilt Chamberlain
LeBron.
and the Pips. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Like
you gonna beat 'em.
LeBron's teams.
So the
Go
Wilt
get him.
Chamberlain was the only Hall of Famer that he played.
No, I'm not saying he was the
To
only Hall of
stop
Famer.
with the
But
madness.
it wasn't 70 of them. It
It
wasn't the
wasn't
whole
70
team of
it wasn't
Hall of
70
Fame.
on the Celtics either.
Okay.
They're 70 now because they kept kicking ass. Like if you keep kicking ass, they're gonna start finding niggas to put in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, cool. I mean,
Like LeBron.
I guess.
You keep
This shit
ignoring me.
crazy,
I'm
man.
just saying.
You have to win. You got to win. We can't make excuses. I don't get to make no excuses. Nobody
So-
else do neither.
So when you say Bill, so how many did Hammercheck win with Bill?
I don't know. But how
How many-
he won after Bill.
Or how many did Bob Cousy win with Bill?
I don't know, 4 or 5.
A lot.
So out of those 12,
He
out of
won
those
11.
all right, out of those 11,
Nobody
like,
else got 11.
so nobody was right there with him the
And
whole
nobody
time.
else
He won those.
I'm saying, I bet you nobody else that played with the Celtics. I bet you
because
nobody that
there's
played
real
with,
basketball players
I
that
bet you
work
know-
every day. That's their job now.
I bet you nobody
That's
else
all
that
they-
played with the Celtics.
All
won
they do
11.
is play basketball now.
No, I'm just saying that he have like somebody that was along with him the whole
Nobody else that
whole
played with
ride.
the Celtics got 11.
So Red Auerbach was there the whole time, right?
Yeah, the coach.
So is Red Auerbach
No,
the best coach of
no, he
all time?
wasn't. No, he
because
wasn't.
Bill Russell coached also.
Exactly.
Because Bill Russell also helped coach the team. That's how dominant they were. That the player said, guess what? I'm going to coach the team, and we're still going to continue to win.
Ain't that what LeBron does now, coach?
No, what is happening right now? Like, why?
Listen,
Why
It's
is this
only
happening?
one nigga on the team that got 11 championships. His name is Bill Russell. Ain't no other Celtics got 11 championships. Not
I'm
even
just saying somebody was was with him on the whole ride, then you got to put him up there too.
It wasn't. They can switch them niggas out. They can. You know who else is like that? Tim Duncan. They can switch them niggas out. They can
Nah,
switch. them niggas out.
Ginobili was there for most of the time.
They can switch that nigga out. Switched him out.
How many championships Tim Duncan won in a row?
5. I mean, he
he
went
got
none.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it was a different day.
It's not that
Niggas
because
ain't winning those.
the Lakers won 3 in a row.
Yeah. How many?
The
how many my
Warriors
man
won
won in a row?
2 back-to-backs.
5.
Who?
Russell.
Yo, Nick
Oh, he won
crazy.
like 6.
6. Okay, 6 in a row.
Michael Jordan won 2, 3 in a row.
Yeah, but he didn't win 6 in a row.
Let y'all tell it it's only because he retired.
He could have went 8 in a row.
No, he wouldn't.
He coulda.
The
He coulda.
best thing he did was retire because he was gonna lose.
He could have went
Oh,
8 in a
boy.
row.
Hey.
So is Michael Jordan just so much better and he played against plumbers too? Or is this only working for Bill Russell?
It was some plumbers out there.
Stop it.
So it was some
So
plumbers.
is this your
out
reason
there.
why LeBron can't win?
It was some plumbers out there.
Like
He
these
asked
other
you a
niggas?
question. He asked you a question just
It-
now.
He
Because Kobe and Shaq and them won 3 in a row in the 2000s.
so
Is this why LeBron can't win?
LeBron could not win because
3 in a row.
because the league is way more competitive than it's ever been.
Then how did
ever
Shaq
been.
and Kobe win 3 in a row?
I mean, they had Shaq and Kobe on the team. I guess
You
you
had
should
the three.
win 2 or 3
You
in
had
a row.
Wade and Bosh. You had Wade and Bosh and them guys. You
I'm
should have
saying
won 3.
if they would have stayed together for a longer period of time, they would have won 3 in a row.
They didn't stay together that long.
LeBron left.
I mean,
LeBron chose to leave.
I'm just saying if Shaq and Kobe,
He done went 3 in a row with Miami.
If Shaq and
What,
Kobe,
he said not
I mean,
4,
you did
not
have
5,
Shaq and Kobe.
not
I
6.
mean, Shaq
Not 7.
I mean, you
Like
did have
7?
Shaq and Kobe.
This is why people.
Hey, so let me ask y'all a question, because y'all be throwing this bullshit out all the time. Hey, no. Let me ask y'all a question.
See, this is revenge saying that shit. Exactly.
Hey.
KD is better than anybody Michael Jordan ever sniffed.
Exactly. Hey, so let me ask y'all a question. So if LeBron would have stayed with the Miami Heat, say he would have got to the Miami Heat in year 3 of his career, and he stayed with them for 10 years, how many championships would they have gotten together?
The same as many as they got now.
See, that sounds like bullshit.
I know.
We know that's a goddamn lie.
I think they probably
They
would
would
have
have
off another
they
one
probably
or 2.
would they probably would have had 6 or 7 of them
He
bitches.
would have
They probably
stayed
pulled
with
out.
They would have had 6 or 7 of them bitches.
3 or 4.
Because when we start talking about Magic,
Why
this
do
is what
y'all
kind of
do
happened with Magic.
imaginary hoops?
I'm just saying though.
Stop.
Like we got
Stop imagining.
no.
Focus on the actual reality.
We
No
got
imagine,
we got
coach.
it. We got to keep everything in context though. You
In
can't just say
context is
shit.
so in context
can't
is
just
you
say
not
shit.
in this conversation.
You can't just say shit.
In context, you're not in this conversation
gotta-
because you didn't stay.
You can't just say it.
I mean, but we can't go to imaginary.
No,
All
you
we
got to
talk
keep
about
everything
is
in context, man.
so context is Shaq didn't play with the
The
Lakers that
you
long.
got to
and they
go.
won
You
3 in
got
a row.
to you got it.
Kobe played with
you
the
gotta get
Lakers.
the
They
con-
won back to back. Again,
No.
it don't take that much.
You got to start looking around the league. You can't just the league is not the same in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. The league is not the same.
Sure, it's better now.
We got to understand context.
It's better now.
You got to understand context.
It's better now. The
You can't
Pacers in the
just-
finals. It's
You
better
can't
now.
just say Magic and LeBron. We can't just compare them like that.
He
You
said
gotta understand the
Pacers
context
and
behind it.
OKC's in
the
the
context,
finals.
coach. The problem is you is as good as the people you played. It's not like we took somebody in the DeLorean from 2010 and brought them back to the 90s.
You might as well.
Not at all.
You might as well have.
But that's an excuse that you make for why LeBron
It's
isn't
not
as
an excuse. It's
successful as
facts.
him.
It's the facts.
So you can only be
It's the fact.
so you can only be as good, coach,
Glasses.
as the guys you.
What
played
are the
against.
facts? Are the facts that nobody's ever going to win 6 in a row again? That's the
Nobody
facts.
ever won 6 in a row before.
That's the facts.
And since the 60s.
I mean, nigga, basketball wasn't played that much longer before that. You act like they was playing 30 years before he got on the court.
25 years before that.
I'm just saying. I mean, you act like they.
I'm saying in the 70s, nobody won 6 in a row.
Okay, because it was a
I'm
different.
saying
time
nobody.
now.
It's not because it was
always-
different. It's because
it's
none
a
of them was
different
Bill
time. It's-
Russell. None of them was ahead
Every
of the
10
game.
years,
because
it's getting
none of
hard.
them.
If you notice, if you notice, it's getting harder and harder to go back to back now. Even
Is it?
still, yes,
Is it?
yes. We
Well,
haven't.
what's gonna happen
When's the last
next-
time we had a back to back
What's
champion?
gonna happen when it is gonna be a back to back? You know,
Well,
it wasn't no
OKC
back to back.
next
You
year.
know, how Red was back to back champions in the 70s.
OKC.
That was
Y'all
rare too.
Y'all gonna be real sad when OKC don't even make the finals next year.
What you want, better burrito right
You was
now?
telling me this year the Celtics was gonna be back to back.
And you see how that worked out for me?
I'll take OKC
I'm
right
saying,
now, coach.
You see how that worked out for me? Huh? You take OKC right now? Burrito?
You give me some odds.
Man, nah, hell no. I ain't give you
I'm
no
going
odds.
some
up
odds.
I ain't
blinded.
give you no odds.
You got some odds.
G said give you some odds.
You
He
got
said he
some
give you
odds.
some
So
odds.
I want coach.
No. That
I
sounds
want
I want your money.
crazy, right?
I want your money. I want your burrito.
Burrito.
I understand. Hey, I understand what you're saying.
Shit.
Coach
I
is the
want
one
your
that don't
burrito.
understand. So I
No,
want some of
Coach
that
know what I'm
don't
saying. He full of
understand.
shit because he
I
don't want to
want some
admit
of that I don't
LeBron is
understand,
dominant
but
in his era.
No.
He wasn't dominant in his era.
You understand? I understand what
LeBron
you're saying.
wasn't dominant in his era. That's the problem.
He
Okay,
wasn't.
so you want a better burrito on this?
Give me some odds.
I give you no
How many
odds.
odds you
nigga.
want?
I want 3-1.
Covered. Easy.
He covered you.
No, I
Easy.
want from
He
you,
could.
coach.
I give you.
What, winning the championship or making it to the
I
playoffs?
give you 3 to 1.
Give him 3 to what?
You said what you
Yeah, I
said?
said they're gonna go back to
I
back.
said, oh, you said winning the championship? Nah.
Yeah,
Back to
win-
back.
Go back to back.
That's crazy.
I give you.
3 to 1 is crazy. Why would you just not give 3 to 1?
No, I'm not giving them 3 to 1. You gave. Hey, you
I
got.
would
You
give
taking
him
D-Bell?
all. 4 to
I
1.
want from you.
No.
I'll give you 4 to 1.
He giving you
Uh-huh.
4 to 1. G giving you all time.
You give me
Hey,
5
G
to 1.
ain't never gave me
I'll
no
do
odds
it
like
with
this.
you.
This is crazy what he
I
doing
gave
for
you
you.
the same odds
You
with the Lakers.
You
No,
give me
you-
5 to
come on.
1. I'll
Yeah,
take the deal with you
Nah, he
with
ain't.
glasses.
Covered.
Okay, that's an easy 5 burritos back to back.
Easy. All right.
I give you 2 to 1.
Oh, easy.
Easy.
All right.
I give you 2. Look at G making my point. He knows it's not no back to back happening.
Oh,
It's not because I
He
know it's
know.
not no back. I
'Cause
just
he
know
know.
somebody got to stay healthy. It's
He
a
look,
million other
see,
things.
he know what it is. He know what it takes to stay.
Okay,
to
let
win
me ask you
back-to-back
this:
in the NBA now.
who's got the best chance to win the championship next year?
OKC.
G
That
know.
don't mean nothing, nigga.
G.
You know how many games in the season?
Guess what the odds he would have gave you back in the day for the Bill Russell Celtics? He would have gave you straight up odds.
He would
He wouldn't have gave
Nah,
you
he
no
probably
5
gave
to
me
1.
like-
You'd have like,
he'd gave me like
no, that's a
he'd gave
for
me
sure
80 to
lock in.
1.
Celtics gonna get it again. We know that. 6 in a row. 6
no.
Pete.
Shout out to Aisha 1000. I ain't never met Trump and I don't like him either. Trump might be a cool nigga in real life. I just don't know him like that.
Oh,
Hey,
here we go.
what kind of ring that got to you,
Trap?
Trap 6P? A 6P. What kind of ring that got?
Cool.
6P. What kind of ring that got? That don't got no kind of ring in 6P. Here come a 6. What the fuck?
Why when we talk about LeBron, Coach just go off the
That's
rails?
Everybody else.
Yeah, he
That's
just
that
go
Drake
off
shit.
the rails to start
That's
saying
that Drake
anything.
shit.
Peace.
Drake shit. Drake
Hey,
fucking feds.
you know what the crazy? Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Trap is the only unbiased dude about this LeBron situation. G
I'm
won't
hella
admit
biased.
that. G won't admit that he don't like
If
he
I
don't
did-
like LeBron.
Coach can't get the
Listen,
words.
The only
Because,
person,
man,
the
he be
only
getting me
person I don't
frustrated.
like, the only person I don't like is Michael Jordan because he beat us in '91. That's why I don't like him.
He don't
if I
like
didn't
LeBron.
like him.
He the LeBron hater.
I don't dislike LeBron. I dislike y'all love for LeBron. Like I don't dislike Drake.
How you gonna dislike? How you gonna hate on love though, B?
Exactly. That's a different type of hate, Trap. That's how much he don't understand how much he
How you
did
hate on love though, B?
like LeBron
because
so
it
much.
don't
You don't like
be,
his fans.
it's not love, bro. It'd be
It
ridiculous.
is love.
It'd be ridiculous. Like him doing it right now. This is ridiculous.
Nah.
Instead of him just saying, "Hey, my guy accomplished what he accomplished," he gonna try to make it like everybody else's road is easier. Like, that shit is whack.
It was easier. I mean,
You know what I'm saying? I can't rock with that. Like I don't like because when they be fanatics of certain people, they
You're
start
a love hater, man. You being a love hater, man. You can't be a love hater, man.
Yeah.
Somebody, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not love. It's because sometimes if you tell me your bitch is all this and I'm telling you your bitch is a motherfucking whore and I'm telling you the truth and you just so in love.
Well, he love his whore. That's
LeBron
it.
right now.
No, I did not.
He
I'm
was
telling him
calling LeBron a
his
bitch and
woman-
whore.
Some niggas love whores. That's
That's
it,
what
B.
I'm talking right
So
there. It's
then-
coming
so-
out. It's seeping
I
out.
agree with him though.
So then listen. So
So
then
don't look
admit
at me,
she's a
coach.
whore.
No,
No.
no, but
No.
no, they ain't gotta admit that she's
That's
a
G's
whore.
subconscious,
He
seeping
might
out,
see in a
Trap.
different.
He call
He
LeBron
might
a
see in a
bitch
different
whore.
lens.
How is he a whore or a woman?
G don't even call niggas bitches, but that's how much he hate LeBron. It's,
But I didn't call
it's
him.
festering. It's
but-
coming out. It's
but
coming out the
didn't-
cracks.
I didn't call him that.
You
That's
compared him to a whore.
your protection level of
Why would that
of your
be?
pride and joy.
That's the way he feels
Why would that
inside.
be your
That's the way
example,
Coach
though?
sees it.
I'm
That's
telling
your
him
first example.
because if I'm telling him about something that's an obvious fact that he knows,
Why bitch and whore your first, your obvious
because
fact?
I reference a woman,
You ain't called Drake a bitch and a whore yet today.
I'm not calling LeBron
But we
a
call
bitch.
LeBron a
and whore.
bitch. You did.
I'm not. I
We
didn't
all
call
know what
Drake
you just
a bitch
did
and
here.
whore.
Coach, hey,
okay,
Coach
if you
is
admit
trying-
that you hate LeBron,
Coach
I
is
admit that
trying to
LeBron's
make
a
you
bitch and a
the
whore.
villain bad. He
I
wants
don't
you to
think
be the
If you
LeBron
admit,
is
villain.
a
if you
bitch and
admit
a
you
whore,
hate
why
LeBron,
not?
I admit LeBron's a bitch and a
Why
sword.
would I
Hey,
hate
Coach.
LeBron James?
Because you, I don't know.
I
He
don't
didn't
know.
know. The nigga only got a beautiful black family.
I don't
Oh,
care.
No,
Here
no,
he
he said he
goes.
hates LeBron James fans. He said he hates LeBron James fans.
As you should.
I mean, you know, Jordan never did it. You said one time. I
So
mean,
what are we talking about?
I'm just saying, LeBron does it more than
So
Jordan.
why would I hate him?
That's what confusing to me, G.
So
then
you said you hate his fans, though, right? You hate his fans.
You could say whatever you
I
want
got a
to.
question, Coach.
I don't believe it.
What doors did LeBron open up for blacks?
I ain't even talk about no fucking LeBron
Oh,
James with
Lordy.
this shit. Drake and LeBron has come together. It's a fucking package, and that's the fandom we was talking about.
Hey, just to switch the subject for 2 seconds. Or I mean, we can switch it for all good. But I had a question about what you sent in the group chat about Jason Whitless.
Jason Whitlock.
Whitless. Yeah, Whitless.
I'm with you.
Jason Whitless.
I stay out of
Okay.
Jason shit because Jason only do this to enrage
So
black
you
people.
think he's just a troll?
He is.
Yeah.
The super troll?
Yeah, I felt the same way. Like I had to talk to Glasses
because
about
his
this.
hip hop is dead. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even
nuts.
waste my time talking about what Jason Whitlock think about no fucking rap, man.
He didn't sound knowledgeable.
Yeah.
He didn't sound knowledgeable about rap.
Bro,
About
Jay,
hip-hop.
Jay find the bullshit shit to fuck with niggas so they can comment and talk. And part of it is whatever he believes, but I don't really care what Jason think like about no fucking music.
Would you debate him?
I've talked to Jason a million times, but I'm debating him what? That he thinks
That hip hop is
that
dead.
hip hop needs country music, some racist man in country to pop. Like I wouldn't waste my time with that. Look, I wouldn't talk to people about shit that's just silly. Like that's just silly.
I mean, the nigga just laid out the argument for you, though.
Yeah, I was
Like
tripping.
the
on
nigga
it,
just
like-
said, he just said everybody wants to be a hip hop artist, and then said it's dead.
and said they took it. Said the white people just took it.
Yeah, he just said everybody want to. Wow, these niggas want to be hip hop artists, and then it's dead though. Like, and then he talked about
Everybody chasing the white
Morgan
people.
Wallen, who only did songs with hip hop art. Like every chance he get, he doing a song with a hip hop artist. I'm talking about like real hip, not the Kendricks and Drakes of the world. This nigga going to go find motherfucking what do you go find?
Like Lil Baby and
Moneybag.
shit like that. people like that.
Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
I wouldn't waste my time worried
21
about what
Savage.
Jason thinks
big extra
about no
plug.
motherfucking hip hop, or let alone they talking about some country act that I wouldn't listen to.
Hey, Morgan Wallen hard though.
I wouldn't listen to Morgan Wallen.
That nigga hard.
I have zero interest in country music.
Hey, that big extra plug song, yeah, that shit fire.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste my time.
That shit. Hey, I'm gonna play that shit now. I'm gonna play that shit after it's over. He gonna love it.
I'm not gonna listen.
It's gonna be in the, it's gonna be in the whip right after we leave.
I'm not playing no
Let's go when he by himself. Let's go when he by
We're
himself.
supposed to be watching Car Wash today.
Oh yeah,
seen it.
The
you
original.
never seen Car Wash the original?
No, it came out before I was alive.
I got
What that mean? You never seen the Mac? You never seen the Mac?
What was happening before you was alive?
Rap wasn't one of the things I cared.
Did you ever see the Mac?
No.
Oh,
We're
nah,
about
you
to
probably-
watch it right
This
here in
is-
the shop.
This
right
is
here.
crazy coming from Glasses the historian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like this nigga came
Y'all
up.
hear me argue about no movies?
You never seen the Mac, B?
Never seen Car Wash. I'm about to show him.
Stick yourself, Tony.
so he can see it.
Stick
I
yourself,
just
Tony.
saw my first movies in the 70s in the last 2-3 years. I saw The Warriors.
What?
I saw JD's Revenge. And I saw
I gotta watch
Dolomite.
that. Hey, how is JD's? I heard it was fire. Is JD's Revenge good?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta watch that.
You gotta see the Mac. The
He ain't
Mac
never
is
seen the Warriors is crazy.
No, he said he's seen it in the last 3 years.
No, the last 3 years is insane.
Oh.
Yeah, I never watched it.
grew up watching the Warriors, man. You
Nigga, I've
crazy.
been the Warriors like 17 times.
Yeah, I grew up watching movies that came out that
What you
time.
mean? These movies came out. That's like you saying that, like saying
I
I
was
never,
way too young. The movies
I
came
never
out.
listened. I never listened to Stevie Wonder's music right there because it came out before I was born.
That's what I was telling him. A lot of the
I didn't
music
listen to
was off
Stevie
the
Wonder's
movies.
music till I started studying music. Like I heard Stevie Wonder songs that came out when I was alive.
You heard it? Your parents was playing. Your moms was playing it, B.
I didn't want to listen to that. Turn on Dr. Dre.
Wait a minute, you don't want to see
No,
the
it
Stevie Wonder
wasn't.
when you was growing up?
No.
Oh, this
In the '80s, there wasn't no turn on Dr. Dre in the '80s, B.
yeah, like, what
Turn
you
on
nigga
LL
talking
Cool J.
about? Oh hell no! What?
Turn on Too Short.
Nigga, I grew up watching, listening to Clean Up Woman and shit. Nigga, like what?
Word.
Nigga, like what is this nigga talking about right now?
So that's what we gonna do, Trap. We gotta let him see some
Do that, please.
old shows like that.
I didn't
please
watch
do that.
Cameo. I didn't like Cameo like that. I didn't like none of that shit.
What? You didn't like
Hey,
Cameo?
it's starting to make sense now,
Oh,
Trav. It's starting to make sense.
wow.
This nigga Glasses theories on shit now.
I wanted to throw
nigga
the mic.
uncultured.
Yeah.
Nigga uncultured.
Yeah.
Nigga,
I got no seasoning.
he really just a crip. That nigga's a
Yeah.
crip.
You didn't like Cameo?
Not growing up.
Did you care about the Crips that was out before you was born?
Huh?
Did you care about the Crips that was out before, but the Crips that was banging before you was born?
When I started learning about Crips,
Exactly. That nigga can tell you the inception of cripping. This
I
nigga
can tell you the
came,
inception of blood and cribbing,
this
black
nigga a
music, all
gangbanger.
that. But I didn't care about that stuff before I didn't care about it. So like I didn't care about it before I cared. I'm not like y'all. I didn't really care about oldies and shit when I was growing up. I didn't. I just heard them.
So
It
basically,
wasn't
what you're
like I
telling
was
me,
into our generation.
That's just called assault.
you're more of the leaves from the plant and not the roots from the plant. Then
The
I didn't.
oldies.
No, I wasn't thinking that deep. All you extra smart niggas, I wasn't thinking about that.
He's an
Nigga,
extra
you
smart
act like you was
nigga.
dumb.
I didn't care about that.
Okay,
though.
this nigga
Why
called
the
us
fuck-
extra smart. Like his ass wasn't no little brainiac too.
No, I'm saying I didn't want to listen to Stevie Wonder. I was listening to music that was on our.
you was watching cartoons and shit like that, G.I. Joe and Alf and all that shit like that before you fucking got
Alf.
into music.
Alf, that was
Nigga,
crazy.
that ain't no cartoon.
I mean, I hope you wasn't watching Blaxploitation at 5. You be a piece of shit human.
I might have been.
Or
Don't judge my parents. Don't judge my parents. Don't judge my parents.
Why would he
Might
be a
have
piece
been.
of shit,
Is
though?
this nigga
Why would the kid
Glasses?
be a
What
piece
the
of
fuck are
shit?
you talking about right now? So this nigga said we'll be piece of shit niggas for watching exploitation
As
movies
5
when we was
years
5
old.
and 6.
As kids.
Well,
As
I watched
kids?
it.
Why would your parents even let you? They were horrible parents.
Hey,
Don't judge my parents.
I'm a piece of shit, Trap, because I watched that
Don't
shit.
judge my
You
parents.
all watch that
That's
shit.
why y'all are horrible humans.
I'm a piece of
Why
shit.
we horrible humans?
Say it
Because
again.
you're watching things that were
Oh,
not appropriate
my
for your
God.
age
This
at the
nigga-
time.
Hey, Glasses is crazy. I always thought this nigga was crazy, but
But I
now
watch Dolomite now and I'll
insane.
be like, this is crazy.
he's a crazy guy.
They was fucking a Dolomite. Why would you be watching that at 12 or
Close
7?
your eyes.
12 years
Close
old. Come
your
on.
eyes.
At 12, you wasn't watching no fucking.
It's against the rules, brother.
It's a,
Wait,
you,
wait, wait,
you
wait.
know about breaking the rules.
As an adult, I make my own decision. My parents wasn't letting me break the rules.
You broke rules as a child too, man. Come
But
on.
you
now.
know you can watch those shows with your parents' permission.
Your parents let you watch that?
Yeah.
But
Your
I'm
parents sat down and let you watch the match?
Yeah.
Fall asleep.
No,
Let me listen to the music with curses and all that.
my mama fall asleep and I be right on Cinemax.
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
watching.
I'll be right on Cinemax when
She'll
she fell
fall
asleep. Like,
asleep.
what's that? Wait, what's that? Who is Emmanuel?
yeah, goes to Hollywood and all that. I
Who
watch
is
Xavier
she?
Hollander, all
Who is
that shit.
Emmanuel?
Yeah, my mom would fall asleep.
This nigga glasses is talking crazy right now. That nigga watched a little Mac.
Shout out to Heist. I am a real historian of hip hop music. That's the point, Heist, because I had to go learn it. I didn't feel entitled because I heard it because my parents was playing it. I went and learned more about it. That's where my historian come in. I didn't grow up my whole life thinking like, hey, I want to care about what's going on in the 40s. I didn't know there was music that came out in the fucking 40s. I was a fucking little kid. I never felt entitled to hip hop. I never felt entitled to black music. I just heard the songs like everybody else. The difference is I went to figure out what's happening with all of this shit. I went to study it all. What Trap is trying to convince me is him watching blaxploitation films at 6 is some way cultured.
It is. I agree with you, Trap.
It is.
I learned how to walk from that shit, B. What you talking about, B?
He was 4 years old trying to figure out sucks and doing math problems.
I wasn't a game banger at 6.
Like, what you mean? Learn how to walk.
I was a fucking kid. I wasn't watching adult films.
He's watching the Goonies and shit like that, right?
Yes, the Goonies was cool.
Really? That was a white
I watched
show.
Breaking. I saw Breaking when it came out.
Breaking.
But you wasn't in the hip hop. What you watching Breaking for?
You mean I wasn't hip hop?
You ain't understanding shit watching it.
No, Trap. This is how I, bro. Fuck, man.
You ain't understanding. Should have watched Flash Dancing.
Jesus Christ, bro. You didn't understand it.
I did understand it. I was doing it.
Yeah.
I was doing it.
I wasn't doing what they was doing in fucking Breaking.
I was.
You're a horrible person. That's not the point. I wasn't emulating
Breaking
TV.
wasn't a bad movie.
I know.
Like he was killing people in Breaking.
Breaking was about dancing.
Nigga dance with a broom.
Yeah,
they didn't even watch Breaking. He
nigga was
watched B
dancing
Street.
with a broom and
They
shit.
was dying in B Street.
You know?
Trap watched B Street. They was tagging
Breaking in B Street,
all
all that.
trains.
Hey, B Street was actually better than Breaking, to be honest with you. B Street was better than Breaking.
No, it's not.
When I watched Breaking, I thought it was too lily. I thought it was too soft.
See? Wasn't that out of California?
Yep.
Yeah, it was too soft.
That's why he liked Breaking.
No, I didn't like.
That's why I like.
That's why he liked Breaking.
I like Breaking way more than
B.
B Street.
I like B Street better.
I'm thinking about
B Street.
it
Somebody
now.
died over tagging on the train and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong? with
Yeah,
you?
I like that more.
That's the way it was going down.
Breaking was more about dancing, and B Street was more about the story of New York.
Breaking wasn't about no fucking dancing.
Wild Style was that joint too. Y'all know about Wild Style.
I don't know.
Was
Yeah, I
that
don't know
with
what
Turbo
about
and all that?
I don't know why style is.
Wild Style was
Breaking with Turbo and all that.
you know
Bigelow was about gentrification, and you didn't know that because you was too busy wanting to see niggas die. That's all you thought was cool. You wanted to watch B Street because Spit got killed over painting on that nigga mural. You just a badass
Breaking
kid.
with Turbo and all that.
Yes,
Mhm.
you just didn't know what
was
the
dancing.
you didn't know what the B Street is dancing, but you know why you knew it was more than dancing? Because Spit got killed.
Don't let this nigga
I'm
talk.
not.
Don't let him talk down to you about no TV, no movies.
No, this because
He just start watching movies. He just start watching them.
What's her name? Ray Day Chong or something was playing in it.
Oh, she was fine.
You know, that's all he just
Hey,
like breaking.
she was
That's
fine.
all. It's all California shit.
Hey, she was
That's all.
that one.
I mean, I
He's
am from
biased.
California.
Yeah, he's just biased. You can't win this one.
they bias.
What does bias have to do with anything? I mean, one movie was more.
Because you chose the California movie over the New York movie. That's why.
That's not true. I thought Juice was great.
You thought it was better than Boys in the Hood? Was it better than Boys in the Hood?
Juice is better than Colors.
Juice is better than Colors.
Okay,
Juice ain't better than Boys in the Hood. No.
Juice is not better than Boys in the Hood.
it's better than South Central.
Yes.
Not you, Trap. We asking Glasses.
No.
The one that's not biased.
It's not better than South Central. No,
But-
it is better than South Central,
I
but
don't think so.
barely. But barely.
Ooh.
Yeah, South Central be my number one.
Yeah, South Central might be better than Juice.
South
No,
Central
it's
be my number one.
You know what? No, I might. Juice might be
Juice
better.
is good.
Juice is good. Juice is good.
really good.
Juice is
They
good.
come out with a new Juice. You know that, right? They rebooting Juice. They come out with a new one.
Hey, who they enacting it?
I don't know. I forgot what they I think Michael B. Jordan's in it. There was somebody else too.
Oh my God.
Hey, they need to find a
Yeah,
part for
as I
K Dot.
said,
They need to find a part for Dot. Dot should be Bishop.
You think Doc could be Bishop? You think Doc could be Bishop?
not being no goddamn
Dot
Juice
should be Bishop.
with no fucking Juice.
I probably could see Doc being Bishop.
I think Dot could be Bishop.
Yeah. I could probably
Why
see
you think
Doc.
Dot should be in Juice?
It's a New York film.
They might switch it up. They might make it California though this time.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. if they
Don't
make
God
California.
live in New York now?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
I don't want. I'm cool. I'll pass.
King of the New, yeah, he the king of New York. Yeah.
I mean,
Brooklyn. I mean, New York. Like, come on.
No.
That got to bounce back from that last role he played on Power, though, B. Because he was looking crazy on Power, son.
I'm cool.
And he played the
was
shit out of that role, too.
His job that he was acting.
That nigga looked crazy.
Yeah, but I think
looked
that's the
crazy.
problem. I think y'all was listening to music and watching stuff y'all should have been watching as a kid.
Oh my
That might be facts because I watched the Mac and all that stuff.
Yeah, if you watched the Mac as a kid, you're a horrible.
Yeah.
Stuff.
I watched the Mac. Nah, I probably got into the Mac when I was like 11 years old.
Uptown Saturday Night, all that stuff.
I would not sit here and let.
I liked House Party when I was a kid.
I would not sit here and let Glasses shame us.
Word,
I'm not
for real.
shaming you. I'm
trying to
just defending
shame
my
us.
Wait, do
position.
you feel shame? Because I
No,
don't.
this nigga talking about we shouldn't be. We
Hey,
shouldn't
do
be.
you feel shame?
The
'Cause
nigga
I
just
don't.
called your parents bad.
Word. You was judging my parents crazy.
Nigga just called your
Yeah.
parents
Yeah,
bad.
no, my parents bad.
If your parents letting you watch, would you consider it bad parenting if your parents let you watch the Mac at 6?
Yeah,
No.
Exactly.
I wasn't.
No.
Yes, you
Nah,
would.
it's a movie.
So you don't let your
No.
son watch the Mac at 7?
Yes.
Not the Mac. No, let me
I
see.
would.
Yes.
Would you let your son watch
I
a porn
would.
at 7?
A porn is crazy.
No, that wasn't a porn.
My parents wouldn't allow me to watch porn at
But he's
7.
talking about just titties or
That
pussy.
wasn't a porn, B.
All that shit is happening in the
He's
Mac.
talking about bare titties.
Nah,
or
man.
just going. That's
It's
what he's
naked
saying.
bitches. It's fucking in the Mac.
Porn though, like
I'm saying because it's today's day. Like
But
you said,
I
I'm
mean,
mad.
corn.
He's
I
right
mean.
though. I wouldn't be sitting at TV watching something.
Oh,
like
come on, let
that
me show
with
you
my
this. Let me
7-year-old
show you
son.
this Dolomite, son.
Yeah.
You 7. Let me show you this Dolomite. Y'all full of shit.
This is what I say.
Maybe when he's
I
about
say cover your
14.
eyes. That's when the
That's
parts
what I'm
cover
saying.
your eyes. Cover
You
your
know what
eyes.
was my
Yeah.
favorite movie growing up? House Party when I was young.
House Party was fire. House
That
Party
was a
fire.
kid's
Chill out,
movie.
Bilal. Chill out, Bilal.
Oh no, House Party was fire. House Party
You
was
know what
fire.
I'm saying? It's great. You know damn well you wouldn't show your kid none of the shit that we
House
was
Party was
watching
fire.
as an adult.
No, I agree with you. There's
But-
stuff
So
I
don't try to
wouldn't
get mad at
show.
me
But
because Olivia
I'm
was
not-
on my
I'm not
head.
ashamed.
But
I'm not mad
but
at
this
you.
my thing. As a
These niggas is mad at you.
No,
I'm
but-
okay with
Shout
being
out to
called
Tree.
names.
Tree said if you could watch rated R movies before 7, something was going on and it wasn't good. Exactly.
no,
I
if-
know I
Oh,
was
man, get out of here.
perfect world.
no,
I
no.
went to the movie theater to see New Jack City and to see Coming to America with my parents, B. To see
Dude.
both movies.
Hey, Trap. All you got to do is tell your son cover his eyes when all
That's
the nasty parts come up,
Oh,
and then you look
Jesus.
at him to see if he's trying to peek, to see
I'm
if you raising
done.
him right.
Hey,
Because
can I
he
go to
better
the
be trying to peek a
bathroom
little
on
bit.
this?
Like if you're not trying to peek a little bit, then I think I'm doing something wrong.
Oh,
I just want to see
man.
you trying to peek. Oh, you trying to peek? No, you
New
can't
Jack
see that yet.
City is a little bit more of a different type of blaxploitation movie.
Nah, what you talking about? New Jack City. That
The
sex scene was
Mac
raw.
is crazy.
That sex scene was raw in New Jack City.
No, but I'm saying it's a story about drugs in the community.
Hey, Trav,
I don't know what the fuck the Mac
What's
is
the
about.
one with Pam
Pimpin',
Grier
pimpin'.
used to do? What's that one she used to
Foxy
do?
Brown.
Yeah,
Foxy
Foxy
Brown.
Brown was the shit too.
And your parents up there letting you watch that.
I'm just
And
saying.
what's crazy is your parents rolling over in their grave because you lying on them because they did not sit up there and let you watch that shit.
I used to
You
take.
was sneaking to watch it. You was a
Yeah,
bad kid.
for sure. We was thinking they didn't just say front and center.
My parents took me to rated R movies, so
Yeah.
that's the truth.
I've taken all my children to scary movies.
Scary
I didn't say
movies. You ain't
scary.
I was
took
saying
them
they
to
was
no
rated
crib.
R though.
Yeah, see,
They was
we
rated
played-
R.
No, they
was rated R.
PG-13.
No, a lot of them was rated R, man. I only go see, and then do you know how many times I got stopped at the Cinemark and they was like, "Hey, man, I don't know if this kid should be able to be watching that." And I used to
They
be
was like, you know what? I'm taking them in there anyway.
"Yeah." They said,
Mhm.
"Hey, come on, let's go see
See,
this.
this is what's wrong.
Let's go see this."
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
My-
agree with
my-
glasses on that.
House
one,
Party.
Coach.
My mom, we saw House Party and Breaking. My auntie Pat took me to see the Breaking. If I saw a movie I wasn't supposed to see, I snuck to see it. I don't even remember seeing an inappropriate movie. The most inappropriate movie I remember seeing in the 80s was probably Harlem Nights, and it probably wasn't rated
Have you
R.
seen Jaws?
But Harlem Nights rated R.
No, I didn't see Jaws.
You
Rated
see Jaws?
Harlem Nights is probably the most inappropriate movie I remember seeing as a kid.
I mean, wait a minute,
Coming to America.
when did that come out?
The both of them came out in the 80s.
Wait a minute,
89,
all of that came out in the 80s.
Yeah,
89.
89. like
90.
80.
Oh, okay. Damn. Harlem Nights is old.
Shout out to Plaza Boy Dot. Glasses. So was our parents bad for having us at the street races on Crenshaw with riders at 7 a bad thing? Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Hey, that's a great.
good
thank you.
point.
No,
good
and here's an
point.
even better answer. Yes. My
Yeah, that
dad
nigga
was
capital
wrong.
C.
I grew up gambling and,
Good
and
point.
racing and betting on races. My dad was tripping. That was wrong.
Okay, so here, so all that moral shit that you trying to leave
I'm not saying no
leave us
moral
alone.
Harlem Nights is my second favorite movie. Squish. My favorite movie is Coming to America. 2 is Harlem Nights. 3 is Dark Knight. Along Came Polly in the top 10 somewhere.
Dark Knight, the Batman movie.
Along
Yeah.
come Polly.
Along Came Polly is in the top 10 of my favorite movies of all time.
Wow.
When you talking about the comedy,
Yep.
The white
That
one.
shit hilarious.
Raindrops.
That shit hilarious.
Oh,
Along came Polly. Hey, that's actually a great pull by Glasses. That was really shocking. That was hilarious.
Did Ben Stiller play in it?
Oh yes.
Yep, that was the Ben Stiller movie.
Yeah, you. Oh,
Waterboy is in my
I
top
didn't
10.
think you guys.
Waterboy.
Waterboy's
Hold
cool
on,
with
this
Adam
nigga. Hold on.
This uncultured ass movies you picking right now, B. Get the hell out of here with them shits.
I started watching white movies when I turned like at the 20s.
That nigga G is cooking right now. He's
He gonna say Smurfs. He gonna say get the fuck out of here.
That's my cartoon when I grew up.
Smurfs. They had on all blue.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Smurfs.
It's a movie. It's a movie. No, I didn't really watch Smurfs like that.
I watched Smurfs.
It was a movie with they were fighting dragons.
You looking like one.
That's in my top 10.
Somebody never in the story?
Huh? No. This
Never in the
is
story?
fighting dragons. It's with Matthew McConaughey.
Dragon Slayer?
No, it's with Matthew McConaughey and another dude. The dude that was in Joker. I mean, excuse me, the dude that was in Dark Knight. He was actually Batman. What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale was in it. It's in my top 10.
And they was fighting
dragons.
It's fire. It's a fire movie. It's like one of my favorite movies.
I don't know if it's not Dragon Slayer.
I don't know why the name slipped in my mind. But yeah, that I didn't start watching movie with white people until after the 20s down there. After I was 20 something. I grew up in a different era, man. It's different. No Sinners Live, the lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here, noon Pacific Standard Time on Digital Soapbox. Click the thumbs up button. Make sure y'all subscribe. There you go. Shout out to television. That movie is called Rain of Fire. I actually
Rain of Fire. Okay, yeah, that movie was fire. That movie was fire. Hey.
On his side.
No, I'm just saying he made some great points at the end of the
It's
day.
like somebody gonna get you outside.
He made some great points of it.
Rain of Fire.
He made some great
points.
Ain't nobody gonna get you.
I love Rain of Fire. That is my shit. I don't know why. Don't ask me.
That's
why.
a great movie. He's telling the truth. I mean,
I thought whenever all the time.
Whenever G make good points, I'm there.
You say
I'm
he don't make
100%.
good point. He tells stories.
I never.
You know what movie I've watched entirely too much? The Warriors. Since I saw it, I'm like, damn, I missed out on this one. This was really good.
And G still probably ain't seen Usual Suspects.
No, still not. No. I just saw. You know what? I also
You never seen Usual Suspects? That shit crazy.
Movie I ever saw is Rio Bravo.
I never seen that.
Never seen it.
Rio Bravo.
So uncultured movies, yo. You mentioning B like bro.
I just saw that. I just saw that yesterday for the first time. I also saw Assault on Precinct 13. That was from like 75.
The nigga made me watch that Trap.
It was good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Hey, before we get up out of here, G, hey, did you used to watch Rambo and shit?
No, I didn't watch.
You watch Rambo?
I watched Rockies.
Okay.
I watched all the Rockies. You know what's funny is my favorite Sylvester Stallone movie is probably the worst one.
Which one?
Over the Top.
Over the Top.
The arm wrestling shit. The arm wrestling movie.
Over the Top.
Over the Top
is my favorite Sylvester Stallone movie.
You talk about the worst Sylvester Stallone.
The arm wrestling movie.
Dolly Parton, where he was that cowboy thing, the urban cowboy thing.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
The
most slept on best Sylvester Stallone movie is Cobra.
Cobra. Somebody said that too.
Oh, somebody said Cobra. Hey, Cobra fight.
No, but what's the name? It is horrible. Like Over the Top.
Over the Top is so good.
Love it. It's so
Over the Top was good.
It's so good, bro. What are you talking about?
Arm wrestling.
What was the movie where
arm wrestle a little bit?
Yeah, that nigga was like,
you started trying to figure out your grip and shit. I was like,
that nigga had
you gotta come over the top with the shit.
over the top bullshit, but I love it. I don't know why. Some movies.
Yeah, what was the movie where Patrick Swayze was the fucking when he was the security guard in the bar?
Roadhouse.
Oh, Roadhouse.
Oh, that's fire.
Roadhouse was the shit. Nigga.
I watched that shit right now. They tried to remake it. That shit was trash.
Trash.
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
Roadhouse made me watch Ghost. What that shit called?
Yeah, Ghost was good. Ghost was good.
Watch Ghost. I started becoming a Patrick Swayze fan. I was like, it made me watch Dirty Dancing and shit. I was like, Dirty Dancing.
Roadhouse was fire.
Nobody puts
good
baby in the corner.
Good squabbles. Roadhouse.
Yeah, Roadhouse was bomb. Like that shit was.
Nick Dalton.
Nick Dalton. That was
Nick Dalton. Dalton.
Yeah, I promise you, Trap. I was working on my grip. I was like, okay, I go over the top on it. Yeah, I'm out there arm wrestling everybody on the block. Hey, where is the? Let's go over. Yeah,
that's a bad movie. It's a bad movie, but I really love it. Yeah. Over the Top is one. Probably Rocky 4 is 2. Well, Rocky 3 was good too. Rocky 3 because Mr. T, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, hold up. Wait, what's your favorite Rocky movie?
It should be 4 because I watched it the most, but probably 3.
Oh,
3 fucks me up every time.
You tripping? Okay,
because Hulk Hogan is in 3.
Yeah.
and it's Hulk Hogan love.
Yeah, I like racist people.
I like.
I ended up liking the John Wayne film, and I knew John Wayne. But I was like, damn, this nigga really good and he racist. And same thing for Clint Eastwood. I like.
Hey, Clint Eastwood was the best racist of all. Human male.
Oh, here we go. You about to make a bad statement.
No,
here.
I'm just saying Clint
He was
Eastwood
about to
is
make he was about to make a bad.
Racists are really talented. I'm starting to figure
That's
figure
not
this
what you
out.
was gonna say.
I'm just saying there's some really talented racists running around here, man. I just won't go support their movies at the movie theater no more.
Shout out to No Cut. He did sexually harass Adrian too. That shit was funny.
Who did?
Rocky.
The first Rocky
At the pet store.
Was that sexual harassment?
He kept going in.
Today it would be.
I'm saying, man, that nigga was persistent.
Yeah, no, but they wouldn't call that persistent today.
I mean, you act like
sexual harassment.
He didn't put his hands on. Did he put his hands on her? Hold on, before I say this. Did he put his hands on Adrian?
No.
Okay, yeah, come on now. He was just persistent. You know.
Different
That's
now.
like my man, what's the name? Your man Old Dog in Love Jones. When he showed up at Shorty crib after she didn't give him his address.
Trap.
What's up?
How you feel about The King of New York? Because that's my favorite movie.
I like King of New York. That's Lawrence Fishburne. That's Larry Fishburne first movie right there.
Christopher Walken, everybody played it.
He had the two Uzis. I watched that shit when I was young too. I seen that shit when I was young.
King of New York is my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Hey,
he had the two Uzis in the joint.
Man.
Hey, back on Rocky for a minute. Adrian's story was so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Why was it sad?
She just went through it.
Yeah, she just went through it, bro. Like she ended
up being tough too.
She was a tough man. When that nigga was screaming Adrian in that ring, man, after he won that belt,
you start crying.
That's good.
I mean, I teared up.
Yeah.
I mean, every real nigga did.
The only movie that ever made me cry was Rudy.
Oh wow!
Hey,
G, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could not get into Rudy. I couldn't understand. I couldn't feel it.
Why, man? Rudy,
I like Radio. I like Radio better than Rudy.
Yeah, I'm about to say that Trap Radio might have been better. I couldn't feel Rudy.
You cried on Rudy.
And when that nigga finally got in the game and got that sack, I was like, man.
What movie you cried on, Coach?
I'm gonna tell you the movie that I got the closest to crying on for real. That the first time I ever start, because I ain't gonna lie. If a good movie hit me, I might shed a little tear here and there.
Okay, what
but
movie?
The first one that ever got me was Young Guns.
What about you, Trap?
5 Heartbeats.
What got me?
Sad. Wait a minute, what part you cry on?
My man Eddie Kane came back and said, "Yo, man, I got the moves, man. I got the moves. I got the moves."
You cried on that? Oh man,
I was laughing.
I was laughing. He was crying.
Moves, man.
My movie is gonna be King Kong, the first King Kong.
I ain't never even saw the first King Kong.
When they killed him, when he had climbed up there, they climbed up there and they shot him down.
Oh, that thing was like, they killed this big ass monster.
No, it was like they brought him from Africa against his will and shit. They kidnapped him.
It was a slavery movie to you.
Yeah, to me it was like, man, you did kidnap us from Africa. Then took the white girl on us, and now he died over the white girl.
I cried. And Rudy, when Rudy finally got the sack.
What the fuck?
Rudy finally let me play, man. I was so happy. And then the second movie I almost cried on, I teared up on, is when that nigga got the job. Will Smith.
Oh, Will. I know. I think.
Fuck, man.
I teared up a little bit on that shit too. I teared up when that nigga got that job. That nigga Will Smith was going through that shit.
Pursuit of Happiness.
So happy for a nigga in the movie.
What that shit called, G?
Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness.
Who?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, you talking about we had the son
when that nigga finally came out and got the job, and I was like,
I didn't cry on that.
Damn,
but I feel like,
man.
Okay, cool.
That's what a nigga go through.
Nah, I ain't gonna fuck about that shit.
Yeah, it was all right.
I ain't good
No
about that.
live lunch hour every Monday, Wednesday, Friday right here. No, so we're gonna switch the schedule. We're gonna talk about it a little bit more next time. It's gonna be Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Starting next week, I think we're gonna do 2 dinner tables and a lunch hour. So we're looking to do the dinner tables on Tuesday and Thursday, and we're gonna do the lunch hour on Wednesday. So the shows will be Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But we're gonna stay on schedule for right now. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here on Digital Soapbox. Run over there to No Ceilings Podcast, subscribe. Finally got that page up and running. Gonna start making a lot of really great content over there, pushing it through there. Make sure you tap in. We do the stream to support the No Ceilings Podcast. Great episode dropping tomorrow. Check it out. You can listen to the No Ceilings Podcast on Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcast from. The No Ceilings Podcast, executive produced by Charlemagne the God, the Black Effect Podcast Network, and iHeart. We about this thing.
Easy.